Due to the lockdown, my boss has had the time to alphabetize our entire DVD stock. Holy crap, that is beyond impressive regardless of having downtime. My mom works at Amazon, and she sent me a photo of one of the trucks she loaded. Wow! I really gotta commend those guys that pack the trucks for delivery because they are the masters of Tetris. Oh my god, that is almost a perfect flower. Holy crap, dude! It's like the exact opposite of me! You know, pretty. The synchronization of the steps between Mama Bear and the cubs. Aww. That's so damn cute. Look at all those bear butts. The only reason I want to be filthy rich someday is so that I can buy a house like this. Not necessarily in San Francisco, where I know for a fact this home is located, but I would build a scrawny little private townhouse like this just in the middle of nowhere because I love how they look. How in the world? What are the odds that that mug broke into a bunch of perfectly symmetrical pieces? I wish I could have half as good luck as you, dude. I mean, you still dropped it and broke the mug, but look how pretty! This burger bun that I made. Whoa. I'm sorry, I'm a little speechless, and I'm kinda hungry now? Oh, if I wasn't hungry before, that's just not fair, okay? I love carbs. The only thing I love more than carbs is beer, which is also carbs. Also you. Yeah, that's right, you. Come on now. I love to create berries from baking polymer clay. Oh my god, those look so real. Even though they're all completely different colors, I would eat those, and then look like a fool, and then I would take another bite because I forgot they're not real. My friend let her chickens loose on a watermelon. They picked it clean. What the hell? A lot of these are gonna render me speechless, and I do apologize, but I have never seen something like that before. The entirety of this video, just think of me as Flint Lockwood when he realizes that his invention caused food to rain from the sky in limitless quantities. Oh, that's just a mess. And now, I'm sporting a partial. Wow. Sleeping Dalmatian puppies. Aw, they sure are cute, but I do hate Dalmatians. I'm sorry. I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack, but I hate them. And it's not for no reason. It's because I babysat a few for a little while, and they are incredibly evil dogs. Protesters practicing social distancing here in the Philippines against a terror bill that basically is the same with what Hong Kong is protesting about currently. Utterly beyond impressive that they're all sticking to social distancing that much. Also, I really hope their protest works. That sounds despicable. The gradient in this drink. Oh, it looks like a freaking bouncy ball. It's a liquid rubber bouncy ball. I do hope it tastes better than the bouncy balls though. I know you're not supposed to play with your food, but how can I not? He's just so cute. After 20 years of working at the same place, I vowed to finish a pen. Then I finished the box. Everyone, salute this man. Can I get an F in the comments section below? Not for the respect of a dead person, but for the respect of this man's sheer willpower. Or woman's, of course, I don't know you. Another flower that makes me somehow feel bad about myself while also still being completely enamored at how beautiful it is. But not as beautiful as you. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm so aggro on y'all today. Let's continue. When the UK government used the same font as Cards Against Humanity. I'm sure that confused at least a few people. This is a vital update from the government about slapping a biscuit out of an orphan's mouth. No, that just sounds like the UK in general though. Please, sir, can I have some more? I don't know what you made, but it's too pretty to eat. I'm sorry, I can't have one bite. This freshly baked croissant. Oh my god. I really hope there's not too much more food in this because I am going to be dead by the end. It's all food, isn't it? How this frozen Diet Pepsi exploded. Looks like a logo for the new Chris Rock movie. You know, it's about time that fungi gets its just desserts because fungi has always been kinda pretty and stupidly interesting, all right? Respect the mushrooms. I mean, for God's sake, some of them can glow in the dark. Can you glow in the dark? No, you're not the kid from Sky High. Get over it. I'm finally done clearing out my depression nest of a garage after weeks of hard work. I donated 55 trash bags full of stuff and threw away 12 cubic feet of garbage. I can park my car in there for the first time in an entire year. Dude, absolutely right the hell on. You go. That is beautiful. beautiful. Where is this? I need to know where this is immediately because I would like to go to there and probably stay there. Gummy bear gift box for an autistic date. Oh my God. Can I have one, please? This heart-shaped amethyst geode discovered yesterday in Artigas by mining company Uruguay Minerals. Well, that was a mouthful. Let's take a look. Oh man, those are gonna sell for way more than they're worth. Oh my God, I think something just happened that's not appropriate for YouTube. Is this a cross stitch? Or is it what? Bravo. I'm sorry. I can't even comprehend what I'm looking at. It's so impressive. Also, I just realized I asked if it was a cross stitch when it's quite obviously not. Oh, would you look at that? It's a photograph of my absolute dream home. Oh wait, it's in the middle of nowhere. Me need Target. Yeah, that's right. I'm a consumeristic baby like everyone else. Get over it. It's a shame that that happened on a Jeep logo because it's the most boring frickin' car logo in the world. This garden in Ome, Japan. Ah, the colors. I may be colorblind, but remember, I can still see the colors. Yeah, I know it confuses me too. Oh my goodness. I'll take a slice. Is this all jello? What in the world? It looks delightful and quite wrong. Small fallen leaf that appears to float as it rests on its tiny trichomes. No, I didn't have to look that up to know how to pronounce it, and that is actually, for some strange reason, kind of cute. Northern Lights from the top of Mackinac Bridge. Oh, I haven't seen the Northern Lights since I was a child, but I would give anything to see them one more time. The way I built my headboard to meet the shiplap lines. Not only are you crafty and handy, but you have an impeccable sense of feng shui and design. Beautiful. I finished an entire container of lip balm. It took 2 years. It may be the greatest accomplishment of my life. It's so oddly satisfying. Wow, you really cleaned that thing out, man. Whew. All of the pens it took for me to get my master's degree. That's actually a really nifty way of keeping track of it. So what you're saying is, in just 14 pens, I too can get a master's degree. Oh, what have you done to my dream car? You've made it significantly more difficult to actually use. I'm just not a big fan of convertibles, really. I'm a winter type of guy. Not for snow or anything, but I much prefer colder temperatures, so not having a roof doesn't really match with that. This pristine McDonald's bun. This is so freaking impressive considering it's coming from McDonald's, and we all know damn well why. Also, man, you're making me hungry for a fillet of fish now. I can't keep doing this. The Milky Way over Australia's Wave Rock. Oh my God. One way straight to my heart, astronomy. Photographs of the stars. What these movers did. What they did is nothing short of an actual miracle, and I really, really, really hope that you tipped them real goddamn well. You know what I mean? Not many people care enough to pack stuff right. You might be a king or a little street sweeper, but sooner or later, nature comes and reclaims what we left behind. Yeah, that's exactly how the rhyme goes from the movie. Oh my God, there's no cracks. Another bit of food I can't eat because I don't want to deface it. One of my oil paintings done with a single palette knife. What's it like being incredibly talented? Because I've got no freaking clue, and I would like to have a little bit of an understanding about what it's like just once before I die. Oh my God. Ooh, that one really freaked out my eyes for a second, but this one definitely fits the definition of oddly satisfying. Out of all the others, this is right at the top of the list. I mean, you gotta remember, it does have to be odd too, you know? Wait just a minute. Is that a mural? Someone painted a mural. No way. I refuse to believe they didn't tear that building down and build all these goofy ones in its place. It's not possible. Oh, guys, this is not fair. It's just not, okay? The food, I haven't eaten today. I know that's my fault, but come on. This scoop of peanut butter. Wow. I would not have guessed peanut butter. It might have taken me a couple of guesses. I don't know what I would have guessed first, but shut up. No, shut up. The perfect waffle. Legend says if you eat this guy, you'll become the owner of Waffle House Incorporated. That's right, every single location in the entire world. It's just a legend though. Can't be real, right? Found an old photo of my brother and I. I'm now 28. It's always interesting seeing how little things change when it's a 30-year gap. Sometimes it can be depressing, but in cases like this, it's really cool. Nicely rhubarb pie. pies. Oh my god, I have not seen a rhubarb pie since I was a child, and guaranteed they did not look as good as these ones. La Plata, Argentina, one of the best planned cities built in the entire world. I am utterly blown away. Hey editor, can we get this photo next to an aerial view of Boston? It's about what I thought. Aw, he pooped out a little water balloon. I'm going to throw it at Zach's face. Look how neatly all the vegetables are sorted. Now I can continue to not buy vegetables while I walk by and think, wow, what impressive work. Oh, that is an impressive pattern. I mean, what else can I say? It looks delicious? No, it's really, really pretty and super well done. Kinda like you. Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm sorry, I keep doing that. Oh, okay, that one isn't as satisfying as it is initially kind of freaky looking. The best use of technology. This type of stuff actually always blows me away. I cannot comprehend the level of skill and practice it takes to restore a photo to something that looks like it was taken significantly more recently. In 1 year of lunch walks, I removed these party killers from the roadway. Flat tires be gone. Oh, what a mess. That right there is a lot of warranty claims. Perfectly rounded. Oh, look at him. He looks like a little baked good. I'm gonna take a bite out of him. This rubber band stuck in my shoe. Well, you can't remove it now. It's a part of your soul. This sauna in Finland. Whoa. How in the world do you get the wood to bend like that? You know what? It's best if I don't know. Don't answer that question. The shadow from this glass bowl is lovely. Lovely is not really gonna cover it. I'd say it's absolutely gorgeous. Are you kidding me? Look at that. I will never get tired of how insanely amazing everything looks above the initial cloud line when you're flying around. I don't like flying, it scares the crap out of me, but it's all worth it when the turbulence stops and you're just drifting through the heavens, man. I must say, that's rather strange. What are the odds of something like that happening? I mean, seriously. Before and after of deep cleaning my room after my depression slump. Ooh, I always love these. Oh man, wow. Good for you, dude. That is an incredible improvement. I mean, what else is there really to say? Good for you, honestly. That's blending so perfectly. I feel like when you drink this smoothie, you're gonna gain some sort of stamina boost for the next 48 hours. That is a lot of snow. It must be so deathly quiet outside. Spiral tree roots. It's also a little bit eerie. It kind of is. It's like it's picking up the spaghetti of the earth and a giant's gonna pick it up and take a bite. Lithops, South African plants that have evolved to look like stones. No, I'm sorry, there's no way you can convince me that those aren't just a bunch of vitamins, okay? Droplets on a car windshield during sunset. Yeah, those do have an incredibly magical property, don't they? Jesus. That is an incredibly gorgeous house, regardless of the way the sun's shining on it. It's just really, really nice. That's why trains will always be superior. I know they're a lot slower than airplanes, but they're significantly more comfortable. Just imagine an airplane with glass walls though. Ugh. This tree in Wales was badly damaged in a storm and was scheduled to be cut down. But then, talented chainsaw sculptor Simon O'Rourke devised a way to depict its last attempt to reach for the sky. Jesus, he carved that with a chainsaw? What in the world, man? Meanwhile, I'm pretty sure I can't even 3D print something right. Built-in cable management on the back of my TV. Can we get more options like this, please? Except ones that actually work, because I feel like you got lucky with them actually staying in there. Whoo, my goodness. The golden tree. And that, ladies and gents, is why autumn will always be the best season. You're wrong if you disagree. Oh, you sly dog. What's it like to be absolutely rich? Oh hey, one of my roommates organizes his movies like this. It's very, very nice to look at. This street art around a missing brick with a candle. What? Where is this? That's so freaking cool. I love stuff like that. Although I am a sucker for anything relating to light. I don't know why. I feel like this is supposed to mean something. It's supposed to mean more than what we're looking at. I don't have any bright ideas though. What about you? Oh my God, you're not. Wow. Calm down, Betty Crocker. Save some talent for the rest of us. How do people even do stuff like this? How do you get them all to be so perfect? Especially when cooking. God. Nature's almost cheating sometimes. Only almost though. God, it's so pretty. Well, I think we know nothing's upsetting me yet. Contrary to some of the other subs I generally do, candles my friend makes. Hey, where can I contact your friend to buy some of these candles? As long as they smell good, I'm fully on board. I detail cars for a living. I would hate to see the person's house. Oh my, dude. What is wrong with people in their car? How hard is it to keep your car clean? Hey, folks that leave trash and all sorts of gook in your car, what's your problem? Now, can we turn our attention to the fact that this dude was able to salvage this? Wow, some serious freaking cleaning skills. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it took me about 6 minutes to figure out what was going on here. Something golden ratio? No, that's not the golden ratio. I don't know, math and nature are cool together. Well, so far this is the weakest of the pack, but it's still pretty neat, I suppose. I like her pom-poms. The perfect reflection of a cheetah. Well, I'll be the judge of that. I don't like the way he's looking at me. No, I don't. At least you were right, though. I'll give you credit there. Before and after cleaning an old oven. Pretty sure the previous renters never cleaned it. Okay, I need to take a deep breath here. I'm obsessed with keeping the house clean. Oh, what in the hell is going on the left? I'm really proud of you, though. That's beautiful. Not something I'd normally think of as satisfying in any way, but somehow you pulled off a bunch of rocks on a piece of cork. Very satisfying. I heard we were sharing our spice drawers. I used to be a cook in the industry, but now I cook for my family and friends. Oh boy. Oh man, I need that drawer and I don't even remotely cook well. I still cook stuff out of boxes. How in the world did you get this picture? How are they not falling down? What is this, the side of the shower? I'm getting Major Zoidberg vibes here though, if I'm being honest. Close-up of one of my pieces while drying. Whoa, that is trippy. Can I put a black light over it? They didn't come from the store like this, did they? Because there's no way. You're pulling my leg. Can we all just take a minute to appreciate this perfectly written 5? Yes, we can. Can we get a moment of silence on the clock for whoever wrote this? No, not because they're dead, but because they wrote the best-looking number ever written by hand. I clean brand new houses for a living. Here are some basement floors. Oh, yes. Oh, that's a basement? That window doesn't seem right for a basement. I mean, call me crazy, I live in a basement. Nothing quite as satisfying as a freshly stocked produce shelf. Am I right, folks? This door handle on a frosty morning. Ooh, pretty. My caveman brain likes the fun shapes. It's almost too perfectly made to eat. Almost. Painting American Gothic by me. Oh man, that is so freaking cool. I genuinely want more art in this exact style up around my house. And by my house, I of course mean my room, a rainbow harvest of homegrown produce. Someone has a serious green thumb. Those look beautiful. And it's not every day I gush over how pretty vegetables look. Before and after of a hoarder's house we cleaned out, ready to renovate. Oh my God. Again, you guys did a fantastic job, but oh man. Matsumoto Castle on a winter night, Nagano Prefecture, Japan. Oh man, Japan is totally cheating. I mean, look at that. How can anything compete with Japan? Come on. Oh God, okay, that one actually kind of took me by surprise a little bit. What are you doing in there, you little devil, you? I accidentally drew the perfect lambda. Oh my God, what is with these people drawing perfect things and writing perfect things? Y'all are scary. Oh man, it looks so yummy. It's a little too late for me to be drinking coffee, but it looks so good. See, this right here is a small snippet of why fall, or autumn, is my favorite season. It's the most beautifully colored, and hey, the weather's perfect for someone like me. I don't have a beach bod, so I prefer having coats on at all times. Let's just think for a moment on how expensive an entire house made out of Lego brick would cost. Just think about that for a minute. Millions and millions of bricks. Now, this one's not very satisfying to me just because it seems like you're really risking these eggs. Why would you risk good eggs? Make them. Make me a 40-egg omelet, please. Oh, now I've definitely seen this one in the past, but it never gets old. That's the type of crap I would definitely do on a cross-country road trip. Just some olive oil I randomly added to a pan turned out like this. It oddly pleased me. I think it's kind of oddly pleasing me too. It's awakening something within me. It's auto paint before it's shaken to mix. Thought you guys might like it. It looks like a galaxy. Ho ho! Not one I want to visit though. I wouldn't want to go to this galaxy. My oil painting near the sea. Oil on canvas, 2021. I'm not kidding when I say this. I want this painting. I want it, and I want to hang it up somewhere in my room. I say that about a lot of stuff, but I want this painting. Not something in the same art style. This one. Oh, we're looking at the toe beans, dude. All 4 of them at once. Oh, it's madness. I saw we're posting perfectly formed cakes. I made this one for my daughter recently. Couldn't believe how good it came out of the pan. Oh, not another one. How in the world are people doing this, even by accident? Come on. The way Mom's key lime pie came out of the oven. You're all insane. You're using magic. You've sold your souls. This plant I saw. Oh, this should be good. Let's see. Ooh, it's very pretty, despite also being kinda scary. I don't know why. For some strange reason, it reminds me of that scary, freaky demon plant from Jumanji. Before. All right, let's see. Oh, wow. Someday I hope to have a lot of money. Oh. You can't show me breakfast food. You can't do that. That is considered abuse, and we will not have narrator abuse on this channel, all right? I've still got some weight to lose, so bear with me here. Whoa, that's kind of trippy. I don't know why. Feel like my brain wouldn't allow me to be comfortable on this bed. Holy damn, let me guess. You were once a cook in the industry and now you just cook for family and friends? That's basically the entire spice shelf at Safeway, dude. Well, someone's incredibly talented. How much to do a set of Easter eggs for next year? Our new dishwasher has 3 shelves. The top shelf is so insanely satisfying to load the silverware onto. Oh, I don't like those. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know what it is. I don't like those top shelves just for silverware. Maybe I'm crazy, but I just don't like them. Again, I've always been obsessed with keeping things clean and orderly, so my fallback career is probably maid or orderly or housekeeper or whatever. Look, dice them and slice them any way you want. I'm still eating the entire plate, buddy. Seems like a good time to finally show off the spice rack I built. Oh, god damn it. You people and your insane amounts of spices. These vacuum-packed bean bricks at the supermarket. Bean bricks? Where do you live? I would like to purchase several bean bricks. The design in this fort city in Holland. A very odd satisfaction, but satisfaction indeed. Holy God. When was this built and how did they make it this perfectly? And don't answer with math or something like that. I want to know. Collected stone alphabet. Oh, what? Oh, no way. You're kidding me, man. Nuh-uh. Okay, this is a little more believable. This I can get behind, absolutely. I got the sticker on straight. Whoa. No. You're lying. Huh? What? Again, my handwriting never left the 3rd grade, so these people make me sad about myself. My mom and I work cleaning apartments in Toronto. Oh, all right, let's see here. Oh, another oven. What is wrong with people? Oh, I shudder to think what the microwave or fridge looks like. Don't even get me started on the bathroom. Oh my. I'm sorry, I don't have very many words. It's just so damn pretty. Kinda like when I look at my girlfriend. Yeah, that's right. She's never gonna know that I said that. So why did I do it? Well, it sure was sunny for about 10 seconds. Also, it's not quite as satisfying seeing all of the semis blocking traffic by passing 2 miles an hour faster than each other in there. Heard you guys like welds. No second chances with brushed aluminum. Look, it's pretty, okay? You did a great job. This wood stack I came across. You just came across this flawless stack of wood? Well, I guess someone's the lucky duck today, huh? Dropped a bowl and dived away to avoid the shattered ceramic. Looked back, and it was oddly satisfying how it landed. Wow, is that perfectly in half? Bravo! These eggs my boyfriend got from his friend who has chickens. Why don't I have a friend who has chickens? I would love free or super fresh eggs. Grandma made me owl egg omelets for breakfast. How? Modified my PlayStation 2. Oh, damn. That is a gorgeous bit of hard modding. Can you do mine? I have like 3. Brass moon work in progress, part of a larger project. Hand routed and chiseled. Good God. Some of y'all are so talented it makes me sad. These cats napping, aligned on stairs. They knew what they were doing. Being cute. The way Subway by my house cuts tomatoes. What, like magicians? Damn right. This beer that ages like a tree with every sip I take. I mean, I get the ring thing. It just, my beer ages like a tree is a weird thing to say. This freshly paved painted parking lot during some rain. Ooh, it's so shiny. Oh. This peeled avocado. Why would you do that? Why would you peel an avocado? How this phone fits perfectly. A BlackBerry. Damn. I think they officially completely died last year, didn't they? This makes me even more sad. The way my embroidery project slowly came to life. Wow. I was not expecting it to be so three-dimensional by the end. The way the snow only stuck along the edges of the bricks. I do like it when that happens. Doesn't happen every time, of course, but it's pretty neat when it does. Crocheted broccoli is oddly satisfying, you know? This definitely fits the definition. I don't often see things and think, wow, that's odd and satisfying, but when I look at crocheted broccoli, that's the feeling I get. The way these bushes were trimmed. Very, very well done, though. Someone cares about their lawn. Does Edward Scissorhands happen to live there? Eat colors every day. I don't know why, but I have no interest in eating anything on this plate. Or bowl. Or whatever the hell this is. None of it looks real. What? Kiwi slices and a donut? Is that a chocolate starfish? My flatmate used 2 capsicum in her dinner, but finished neither. The remainder of each fit perfectly together. Can we just call them peppers? Bell peppers? Is that not what they are? I mean, either way, what are the odds of that? Just finished doodling this. About to color it in now. Maybe not. It's kind of cool without any color, you know? A full glass of water without it spilling one drop over the edge. Oh, heck yeah. Although if you pick it up, it's gonna go everywhere. You know that, right? You're gonna have to bend down and suck some water out. The serration pattern my partner's knife left on her egg this morning. We're looking for weird details in our everyday lives. Balance in this yoga exercise. It's impressive. Everybody that tries to do it fails. This big tree farm. Can we start farming trees exclusively? Food? Nah, more trees. This perfect BB dove feather. But that actually is perfect. That's kind of tripping me out. All right. 20 miles per hour. Not bad. You're a champion bowler. Pine forest in spring sun. I would like to go to there. Go for a walkthrough to there. I'm new to quilting. This is my 4th work. I don't know why, but this gives me the same energy as, I've been an artist for about 14 hours, and here's my Michelangelo masterpiece. I don't know, you're 4th? You're pretty damn talented. Old piece of furniture for making pasta, pizzas, and storing bread in the agricultural environment. This piece of furniture is around 150 years old, and it looks like something you got from Pottery Barn last week. No? Restoration hardware, maybe? Weber grill setup. Ooh, this is an ad. You know, I want to go out and get a grill. Maybe I'll think about getting a Weber grill. Iceberg lettuce dog. Not as satisfying as it is odd. Mainly odd. To see your design come to real is satisfying. 3D design rendering. Actual jewelry. What is it though? I'm very, what? These photos weren't supposed to line up, but iMessage does an off-center overlap that created a single large photo by accident. Oh, well that's kinda cool though. Nothing to see here, people. Just Yogi Bear eating his lunch at the picnic table. Well, where else is he gonna eat his food? The Veiled Virgin is a masterpiece in marble. The fact that there was someone out there that could do this with rock. Really freaky, man. Some people's brains are wired to the Akashic field, I swear. The pen is mightier than the sword. Yeah, but I'm not bringing a pen with me to the battle, you know what I'm saying? My nails and this mug are exactly the same color. Hey, as someone who's colorblind, this is actually quite nice to— I can actually tell that they're the same color. Before and after picture of a patio I cleaned up. Oh, look at that. Now it's incredibly squeaky clean, and I am craving a burger. What do you say? Figured out the perfect game of— is it Blockus? Whatever. Completely legal. All pieces on the board, and a perfect circle of empty space at the center. Well, yeah, a perfect circle if you're playing Minecraft, sure. This pizza is a perfect fit for the plate. I need to get some perfect pizza plates. We keep having to use the boxes they came in to cut them up. I want a real plate, damn it. How convenient. Guess it's a Sunday pub then. Road closed. Diversion. The Bear. Not a bad diversion if you ask me. I can 100% say this was the most satisfying puzzle I've ever seen. Playgroup 1,000 colors. Damn, 1,000 whole pieces. I've never done one puzzle. I'll never make it to this. My freshly painted rainbow shelf inspired by my 90s Polly Pockets. Swipe to see the progress photos. No, I'm just too entranced with the final product. It's so well painted. The reflection of buildings on the water paddled. On the water paddled. Why does that sound like some kind of Newbery Medal Award book? The ribs of a skateboard park. You know, I always knew deep down this is what it would have to look like under there, right? But I never thought about just how much freaking work goes into building these ramps. This is master level right here. I can't even imagine what the bill would be for the people that had to throw this together. Just a bowl of organized rice. How'd you organize it? How my bedsheets looked after washing them in the machine. Why does this seem to happen with blankets and sheets so often in the washing machine? It turns into a cake. Bonafide schmurgle. Silicone molded in silicone. It's so pretty. The difference a quick clean and polish makes, and they'll last the rest of your damn life. For a minute there, I thought they were sitting on top of a laptop and I was gonna lose my mind. Silver braid. It's good to see it's over, even if it takes a long time. A medicine for obsession. You can hear this sound in your mind and feel the impact in your hand just by looking at this meme. So satisfying. My brain slapped them. Why? You gotta. The dirt needs to be slapped. The way the snow lasts longer in the shadow. Oh, yes. Some of my wife's artwork. I felt it belonged here. Hold on, I'm looking. Yeah, it definitely belongs here. The arrangement of colors is soothing. God damn, so many eggs today. Spring is around the corner. Here's a before/after of a job I did last year. Can we hire you for our house? This 3D print I made on the Ender 3. It's a vase designed by user whoever you are, and I can't stop looking at it. Well, Chris, whoever you are, fantastic design. I had my craft room and yarn stash organized by color. Yo, you're next level though. How much for one 40-foot scarf? This guy's shirt with the face of the dog he's walking. Oh, this old man rocking it. This foil ball my partner managed to make smooth. He microwaved it. That's all you gotta do to make a please don't. It was a joke. Please do not do that. Capturing the exact moment my son regretted disregarding my advice not to run up on geese. Well, he's learned his lesson, huh? Consider this a valuable one that he's going to lock away for the rest of his life. Into the spaghetti abyss. I don't like that. This cat in front of a stained glass window. Are you sure the cat's not just polka dot, like a twister board? Waking up to these cherry blossoms blooming overnight. Man, can we start putting cherry blossoms everywhere over here in the US? And I mean everywhere. I know they may not live perfectly in most climates, but come on. Parked in just the right way so that both doors can open all the way without touching. Nice. A little annoying to get out of that passenger door though, just a little bit. I've climbed out of worse. Gramichel, I'm not even gonna pretend I know how that's said, but somewhere in Sicily? That's pretty cool. Ooh, that's more than pretty cool. That is stupidly satisfying. The pattern the serrated knife makes on the mango. Ooh, okay. Yep, I like that. It's perfect. Little baby leaf on my windshield. Aw, look at how cute it is. How this small sticky note fits perfectly within the lines of the morning paperwork. Oh, wow. Sorry, I'm just staring. For those of us who work in retail, the best way to make sales stock look good? Organize it into a color gradient. Ain't that the truth? This is not as satisfying as I hoped it would be. I was hoping there'd be something else, like maybe a grocery aisle or something with cans, whatever. That would look amazing. But do what you can where you can, I suppose. Zoom in. Found this leaf covered in dewdrops. I can't zoom in. I might cry at its perfection. This ceiling bathroom mural. Oh boy, let's take a look. Okay, not nearly as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Look, I've come to expect the worst when it comes to basically any subreddit, okay? So, sue me. Adding the back stitches to my cross-stitch embroidery. Oh man, something I will never understand. It's beyond my physical comprehension. This perfect donut, someone on my street. It is a perfect donut, but could you not forget words next time? The water droplets on this car. Ooh, I'm liking the color. A car fender bicycle. That's not what I was expecting. It's nifty to look at, but you just know it would be the worst bicycle riding experience. Cut a finish nail perfectly in half, notching a table leg. Oh, I see. Couldn't quite understand what the hell you were saying from that title. Haven't cut open an avocado this perfect in months. The color and the seed to flesh ratio are both amazing. I was honestly expecting more. Where are all the diamonds? Where's the perfection? And can we stop using the word flesh? I made resin pendants with dried flowers, pansies. Look, I love pansies. They're one of my favorite flowers. That's it. There's no but. My partner found the perfect box to move my guitar and keyboard amps. Ooh, wow. It's all coming together, man. Especially if it's a box that has no right or reason working this well. Coming to the gym at the right time. You mean completely empty? Yeah, you do. Get the away from me, gym bros. A straight zigzag hallway? Oh my god. I feel like I've had dreams about this hallway. It's real? It's not just in the back room somewhere? Taken me an eternity to finish this. Helix triangled? What am I looking at here? I don't understand. Detailed hummingbird photo. Oh, that's not just a photo. They say a picture's worth 1,000 words. How many words is this one worth? To my brain, almost none. That's how stunning it is. My can of soda just barely fit in the glass. Oh man, the surface tension's making me nervous. Now, you're gonna have to sip it down a little bit or risk spilling. The pillow aisle at my local Target. Dang, the guys working the flow team at your Target really care about that presentation. These conjoined strawberries in the batch. Huh, well it's better than most of the mutant strawberries we see. Happy lion named Tom. His name is Tom. How sweet is that? I'm really glad they gave him a normal name and not something like Fluffy or Buttermilk Biscuit Ass. Lichens I found growing on a burnt log. Is that how you say that? Whatever, doesn't matter. What's going on here? That is some seriously vivid color. Wife says it's skill. I say dumb luck. That it's exactly 50 pounds? Yeah, it's not skill. It's not skill, although I guarantee you her skill gets her pretty close. Also known as using a scale at home. The way I organize my wardrobe based on my mood. I have a happy side and a meh side. I can understand this. Kinda. I'd never do it. Old school packaging just hits differently. It really does have that incredibly simplistic design, doesn't it? The simplistic design that we're still trying to recreate. But nowadays, contemporary stuff gets way too simplistic. Pretty soon, there's gonna be like a yellow triangle on a red or blue bag. Actually, that might be kinda cool. There was precisely enough aluminum foil left on the roll to line this pan. Not bad at all. Normally, there's a sliver left. 6 links of this bike chain form a perfect circle in the center. Is it a perfect circle? I don't know why. Maybe my point of view is just a little wonky, but it feels a little off. Removed the pin from a soda can perfectly. I'm not gonna lie to you, I've never heard of that referred to as a pin. Usually it's called a tab, right? Girlfriend and I finished our 750-piece puzzle. Oddly satisfying. Not oddly satisfying. You finished a puzzle and all the pieces were there. I'd say it's pretty satisfying. The way the snow slid off this light post like a ribbon. That does seem to happen a lot, doesn't it? Snow is odd. This stone looks like a perfectly cooked dinner roll. Great, thanks. Now I'm hungry. The way this conduit was routed around these antique post cap and braces? Oh. Quite a few of these have been more than oddly satisfying. The difference between clean and dirty on this bench seat I'm cleaning. Oh my god. Wow. I am perfectly whelmed. And you're doing that with one of those like $80 upholstery cleaners? Damn. That is impressive. Who the lets their get like this? It's just disgusting. The way my avocado cut perfectly in half, seed and all. I've never seen somebody chop straight through the pit like that. Shadows and shading being used on a mosaic to create artificial depth. There are so many talented people out there. I wish I could be one of them. The ceiling of Shah Mosque in Iran, built in the 17th century. Mother of God, I will never understand how anybody, today or otherwise, could do anything this intricate and insane. I find the before and after so satisfying, especially this time because I mowed in them and they were extra dirty. Wow. I need to clean my shoes. Spring snow melts perfectly on the sidewalk. I'll say it melted perfectly. I've been waiting for this since I hit 120K. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If only it was 78 degrees, dude, this would be such a great image. I mean, it is a great image, but you know what I mean. The world's skinniest skyscraper in New York City. Oh, it's condos. It's dumb looking as hell, and if I had hundreds of millions of dollars, I would be far too scared to live above the second floor. Seriously, how would you not be afraid of that thing just toppling over in a winter storm? Freaks me out. The way this skip was stacked, I mean, that's pretty cool. My snack drawer after a grocery run. You're goddamn right. Oh. Okay, I saw the vast majority of it. I like a bit of it. The rest of it's just kind of I've been spring cleaning and tackled my Tupperware cupboard. Yeah, you know this is fake. All of the lids are there. How the shadow on the stairs create lined up squares. Oh, this stone arrangement on the floor. Why is this a stone on a floor? What? This cranberry tart. I'm continuing to be hungry, and it's upsetting. The way these two competing apps line up. Hey, that's actually pretty neat though. Don't know what they do, don't want to know what they do. Those curves though. 2-color Italian croissant. I'm really getting sick and tired of being hungry, man. The way these bubbles lined up perfectly at the top. Ooh, it's great when they're all very similar in size like that. The clearance of the tunnel and trailer. Oh, dude, as satisfying as that may be, I'm nervous. The serving size is 3 wafers, and it's packaged in stacks of 3 wafers. No way. See, serving size makes a little more sense when you do it like this, but boy oh boy am I tired of getting something with a serving size of 8.4. I mean, come on, why are there that many servings in one container of macaroni and cheese? Why is one box not one fucking serving? Swallow with wings outstretched in a perfect line. Damn. If only we could look half this graceful. Ooh, that actually is pretty neat, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I would completely miss this and still get lost, if that is indeed what this arrow is for. Could be a coincidence too. It's just neat to look at. It's like when you find the arrow in the FedEx logo. In 2017, the groundsman of... Yeah, I'm not gonna say that.
Leicester City.
King Power Stadium mowed the club's logo in the middle of the field. This art is no longer allowed due to Premier League rules. Well, that sure is lame, because that is incredible. No, really, how the hell did he do that? Some kind of a sign outside Bath? Ah, that's pretty cool though. 2, 4, 6, 8, 16. Very satisfying. Not even just just very nice. Guys, I'm starting to feel just a little bit at peace. What do you say? Do you feel it? Hand-fried pork buns. Ooh, I'm very, very hungry all of a sudden, and that's not fair. This super satisfying cake icing. Oh, the question is, does it taste as good as it looks? Because it doesn't seem like it ever does with really fancy cakes. Clean snowblower lines after a fresh snowball. Holy crap, the skill! How do you get them that clean? Also, god dang, that's a lot of snow. This cloud pattern near Nashville. Ooh, that's just fun though. I love it when the clouds do the fun stuff every now and then. Hawaii and its colors. Well, Hawaii sure does have a lot of beautiful color palettes going for it. I'll visit someday, for a very short period of time, but someday. These 3 jars of formula fit perfectly under our corner cabinet. Perfect doesn't quite describe just How perfect. I guess the only reason I still wouldn't store these right here is the shelf down below is a little too skinny. Not that they'll fall over, it just still doesn't look right. Those handwritten curly brackets. Oh my god. Nope, not true, not real. This is fake. Fake, you can't do that. Some scary eggs, lads. Ooh, very spooky. There's a lot of different eggs though. It finally happened. Oh my god, it did! Have you submitted this to the Guinness Book of World Records or did you totally forget? The way the pepperonis form a little cup of joy. That's how you know the pizza is gonna be fire, is when them pepperonis curl up into a little bowl. Restocked the mini fridge and was very satisfied with the result. As you should be, it's looking great in there. How almost perfect the frosting is. Ooh, so close to perfection. We'll give this an A grade though. I posted something similar on here before, but I think I really upped my hose stacking game since then. How? These people have talents beyond the comprehension of a mere mortal such as I. Wild mushroom looks like it's been glazed. Has it not? Are you sure it hasn't been glazed in tree sap or whatever the hell they're cooking up over at Krispy Kreme? Sewer grate after snow. Oh yeah, and you ruined it with a footprint. How dare you? Yogurt made me happy when I opened it, and none was on the cover. Ooh, wow. What's up with people and their Guinness Book of World Record grade yogurt cups today? This fighter jet formation in a neat 100 to celebrate 100 years of the Royal Air Force. That is pretty neat, but that is an expensive number. These icebreakers I sorted. You sorted them very well. I see that you were very bored. Jeans on display at Old Navy. Ooh, I like that a lot. Too bad you never see that. Canadian loonies. Oh, they're so pretty. I can't use them, but they're so damn pretty. Mother Nature reclaiming what is hers. Oh, that's so freaking cool though. Something about old abandoned railroad tracks going through the forest. It's my aesthetic, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You pulled over to the side of the road the moment you saw this, didn't you? Oh man, imagine if you were on the highway. You would have caused an accident for this one, man. Sardines packed into a can. I'm not a fan of sardines, but I am a fan of how nice they are in there. Starry Night made with paper quilling. Oh, dude. There are some talented mofos out there. Makes me feel bad about myself. You go. May I offer you an unexpectedly satisfying pattern in the snow to cleanse your timeline? You may, and I request more. Oh, heard we're posting snowblower pictures. Oh my god, no. You're lying. Ooh, I love them. I don't want to get near them, but I love them. My boyfriend made the plastic wrap over their dough completely flat. How? Is this guy an actual wizard? My noodles fit my pot perfectly. Oh, I love that though. That's so satisfying. You get the little noodle pot out, you make a perfect dose. Perfect dose of noodles, that is, not of anything else. How my nephew's quail bed down for the night. Oh, look at them go. They're gonna be nice and warm. My pizza roll arrangement. That is how it's done. All right, you gotta get them cooked just right. The shadow of this railway snowplow train provides an interesting perspective. Oh, not just interesting, really cool and crisp. I just boiled the perfect egg. The shell fell right off. Oh, I'm not a big hard-boiled egg guy, but I'd eat that in a heartbeat. Untouched ski slope. Not for long. Also, wait, you said untouched. What the hell is that down there? What is that? What is that, friend? Recent snowfall in Colorado made a snow donut. Delicious. Dirty, filthy frozen water. I don't know how to say that name. Piedmondrian? Inspired, but those are a bunch of words I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. But that is a really cool banister. Good Swan came out a shaving foam nozzle. Whoa. Sorry, I'm just kind of staring at it. I'm taking it in, you know? This vegetable display. Until that one guy grabs a bell pepper from the middle of the stack. Oh yeah, there's always that one guy, man. He's gonna ruin the feng shui. Feng shui? Doesn't matter. 99 bottles of beer on the wall. Now, it really is 99 bottles of something, that's for sure. Looks expensive. My blanket after the washer was done. Oh, I love how that happens. It's super weird and kind of annoying actually, but it is very, very cool. Homemade, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna try reading that word, chicken sandwich. Oh, I'm so hungry and alone. Ice cream cone I created. Can I have one, please? Remaining wiper fluid in the jug was just enough. Man, that never happens. Lucky, this leaf collection. You should have it pressed between 2 panes of glass, seal it up, frame it, and keep it forever, man. Water droplets on fall gradient leaves. Oh, this is exactly what I needed after that last one I did. I went from insane parents to this. It's so calming. Trinity College Library in Dublin, founded 1594. Okay, what is this still? Does it still exist? Is it still real? Is it still open? And can I just visit it if I ever visit Dublin? Can I do that? The only reason I ask is because whenever I see a picture of a really cool, old, awesome library, I read a comment saying, oh yeah, it was actually destroyed in 1985 to make way for a parking lot or something like that. I know it's not the US, but still, I just want to make sure. At an angle, this great-eared nightjar looks like a dragon. That's not a dragon. Freshly combed fluff lines. Oh, that must have felt good. Even if your cat's apprehensive about the brush, they eventually learn to love it because they're weirdos. The perfect cookie jar. Now, when I get my hand in there, I'm gonna f those Oreos up. Oh God, the Venice of where? Where is this? You know what? Doesn't matter where it is, I want to go to there. Significantly more than actually Venice. Look, nothing against Venice, you know, I hear it's really, really cool and it's one of the biggest tourist attractions in the world, but this place looks significantly more up my alley. Luna moth before self-immolation. Before self-immolation. Does that mean that you had this moth on your hand, took this gorgeous and cool photo, and then it flew into the fire? Some of the earliest depictions of Jesus include him using a magic wand. No fucking way. Jesus was a Harry Potter fan? When man and his best friend become one. Oh, I thought it was gonna be a furry thing. No, that's totally true. This is just more proof that people end up looking like their dogs at a certain point. Each bottle is the same whiskey matured in the cask for 1 year longer than the last. European oak. God damn, and look at that. Less in each bottle. Huh? I don't know what I was trying to point out there. Anyway, the way this meat is stacked. That meat really do be stacked. This burger opening up to look exactly like a human mouth. Why did you make me look at that? That's not oddly satisfying. That's what I'm doing, right? What was that? Packing moving trucks. Oh, baby, this is why they get the big bucks. They gotta be efficient. This dahlia my wife grew. Oh, it's so pretty, though. Wait, dahlia? Dahlia Gillespie? These neatly arranged Geiger-esque clamshells. Ugh. I mean, it's cool, but there's something about it freaks me out, man. I don't know. I make a record of oil wells that are being drilled. These are the trays I put my dirt samples into. Yeah, why'd you put commas there like that? Where you can see the different formations that are encountered. I mean, that's pretty dang cool to look at, though. Very satisfying how my nails perfectly match the cherry in my old-fashioned tonight. Damn. I know I'm colorblind, but that's pretty to look at. Very shiny. The woman in front of me had the most beautiful organized checkout. Organized? Oh! I always try to be this person, although I have not been in a regular checkout line in like 8 months. Man, self-checkout's taken over, dude. This spiral that appeared in my paint water, oh, it's just so beautiful. Leaf veins align with palm lines. Oh, that's really cool, though. That's just good fun. Now, who wants to read too much into this and tell this person that they've got some horrible genetic disorder? You know, because you can pretend to get all that information from palm reading? Palm lines, right? Cherry blossoms at Hirosaki Park, Japan. Let's see here. I have got to visit there someday, man. I want to go so bad and just take the whole country tour. Which one of you guys wants to be hired on as... Wait, if we have any Japanese viewers, which I really doubt we do, if we do, any of you guys want to be like my interpreter and guide so I don't come across as a jackass? Because I know I would if I traveled alone or with a group of other people that can't speak Japanese. This tree covered entirely in parrots, more so than leaves. The tree is mega alive. Before and after of a patio I cleaned up. Damn, you did a good-ass job. I had no idea there were bricks down there, dude. Inside of a grand piano. Are you sure? Are you sure this isn't some large alien construct? I thought I should share the display at Glenlivet Distillery? Glenlivet? Oh, it's so cool, though. It is neat. There is a serious science to making hard liquor. Always has been. This row of red trees. Oh... That's so cool. I don't know, it gets me. It gets me, man. It's making me happier. It's calming me down. Ah, it's just so nice. These are lovely photographs. Thank you. I set the fork down real quick while cooking, and it teetered back and forth, before coming to rest perfectly balanced. As all things should be. These two posts right next to each other. Dude, I love it when stuff lines up. Blessed gecko, nice try. This temporary road around a landslide in Japan. Dang! And how much you want to bet they built that in like 14 minutes too? That is pretty awesome. The Rocky Mountains on fire this morning. They're on fire? They're not actually. That's cloud, right? That's fog, right? That's not actually fire, right? I live near those. Interior of the Rose at Strasbourg Cathedral? Oh my God. I can't fathom in my wildest imagination how these places were built. How anybody put these windows together, how anybody managed to construct literally any of this is beyond my actual mental capacity for comprehending anything. Whenever I look at a cathedral or anything like this, all I can think is there is no freaking way humans built this. Lest hundreds to thousands of years ago? From different breeds of chickens, the natural colors of eggshells. That gradient's getting my eyeballs good. Leaves on the sidewalk. Now how satisfying is that? It's the best time of year, dude. This sign can't be read wrong. Huh, let me prove it to you. Shades by design. Shades by design. Shades by design. Son of a bitch. The way these small bottles line up in the bag. I like their caps. These brand new leather soles. Oh, they're so clean, they're going to be destroyed very soon. I really wish that we would wear shoes that could be resoled again. That would be nice, right? You know? Because unfortunately, shoes like that can be resoled and go on for decades, don't go with any of the clothes that I wear. The nice architecture on this South Korean Starbucks. Okay, that's cool as hell, man. What in the world? Is this St. Giles Cathedral? I think it is. Let's see. Again, literally, how could this have been done? This spiral staircase. I'm sorry, that freaked me out for a minute. I see regular stairs and then a swoop. I thought the spiral staircase was that large, goofy-looking chandelier thing in the middle, and I was really freaked out. This new box of envelopes is oddly satisfying. Makes me feel satisfied like when I'm the first to stick a knife into a new jar of peanut butter. This multi-story library. Is this place real? Serious question. Is it still open? Serious question. How can I get to there? Serious question. The strings of a Steinway grand piano. Those strings are worth more than 15 of my cars put together. And I don't mean I have 15 cars, I mean 15 of my little Toyota Yaris multiplied. This application of catsup and mustard by my daughter. Let's see how she, oh my God. I would pay like 80% extra at any fast food joint that makes burgers if they could do this. Not that it actually makes a difference at all in taste or anything, but dude, look, if McDonald's could give you a burger that's presented like it is in their photos, wouldn't you be okay with paying more? Oh my God, I'm very not sure. The perfect swirl. Oh, this isn't fair. So much of this is food. Symmetrical buns. That's what they called me in high school. This collection of fall colors. I love them all. I would kill for more clothing to have this exact type of gradient. From the yellows and oranges to the reds, oh my God, come on. The 70s is calling us back. Come on, gents and ladies. We had some funkalicious fashion going on back then, right? I know someone's going to tweet me the weirdest fucking stuff from the 70s and try to prove me wrong, but sure. A fresh opened, untouched pack of Q-tips. There's something quite satisfying about pulling the first couple out. My rock tower / cairns. See, that's pretty neat. The red velvet swirl brownie bars. Again, I'm just hungry. The way my artist friend sorts her browser bookmarks. You know, my mom kind of does something similar with her iPhone. She's got like 4 billion apps, and she just sorts them into folders based off of color. So she's got like a page of blue to purple and stuff like that. I mean, it works for her. It would never work for me. This 65-foot snow wall in Japan. How often does this happen? Because that seems completely freaking crazy, right? This does not feel like a normal occurrence. It probably is. in the season. Of course, I'm not expecting this to happen in July or in there. You know what I mean. God. Why are you looking at me like that? Mario Kart map. I mean, probably slightly inspired from, right? Thought these two trees looked cool. Well, they do. You're correct. They're husband and wife, and they'll be there forevermore. The line of dry leaves under this fallen tree. All right, now that is pretty neat. I legitimately almost asked how that happened, and then I remembered the tree just blocked the snow. I'm not a clever man. I never promised you that I was. And if you thought I did, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, wrong, wrong. I left my glue alone for too long, and now it's useless and hard. That's what she... No, I'm just kidding. Damn, that thing was really full. What's this brand name? Patex? Paddocks? I don't know. Who cares? That seems like a pretty good deal if you don't leave your glue alone for too long and it goes bad. Also kind of funny to think about glue going bad, but what else would you call this? Accidentally made an almost perfect C with mayo. Wow, you weren't kidding. It looks kind of like the fridge magnet. You know, the alphabet fridge magnets you'd get? It's almost as perfect as one of those. My mug holder perfectly nestles one pot noodle. We'll consider that your emergency pot noodle, right? Whenever you're out of the other ones, you have the emergency one. You can pop that out at any time. Why do you have a weed mug? I'm sorry, that's just kind of lame. First ever cleaning of leather boots. Oh boy. Oh damn. They look old and heavily used, which is a good thing. That's a very good thing, all right? But still looking pretty damn spectacular, all things considered. Do you oil them? I will tomorrow. Oh, you're not gonna show us that? You're not gonna show... Come on. I want to see that. I want to see it all shiny. Anyone else organize their apps by colors? So satisfying. I think my mom does this because when she installs an app, she's never going to uninstall it. So she creates folders that are color-coded, which is interesting. It's a way to do it for sure if you're very visual. Who cares, right? Also, damn, your dock is held down. That horrible email app. I mean, it's not really horrible. I just don't like it or use it. Is that Apple Music and WhatsApp? All right. Actually, what's in my dock right now? I'm kind of curious. I've got phone, Snapchat, iMessage, even though I don't use it, and my camera. Huh. Well, what do you know? We're all incredibly different people. Isn't that something unique? When you get massive garlic cloves, just take a bite. Actually, you know what? Just pop one of those suckers in and start chewing. You'll thank me later. Good for you. Getting the last page gave me goosebumps. Getting the last Oh, that's cool. I have probably never seen that in my life. Not that someone used the whole notebook. I don't mean that. What I mean is you actually used the serrated part rather than just ripping it out of the spiral? Is that what you call it? Whatever. The binding. We'll call it the spiral binding, right? Oh God, I just had a realization about Alan Wake 2. Sorry. I've just never seen somebody carefully and cleanly rip them out. Just like myself, I always assume most people just sort of tear them, you know? Satisfying little painting. Oh, you weren't kidding. I love that. That is so goddamn cute. Oh, this is the type of thing that if I ever saw it at a thrift store, Goodwill, whatever, not that you should ever get rid of it, please don't, sell it, someone will buy it, but if I ever saw this at a Goodwill, you can bet I wouldn't be leaving without it. It's just so charming. I cleaned up my pantry. Ooh, you've reminded me. We need to clean up ours again. Yeah, I don't know how the hell it got to how it was before. Were you just actually throwing things in there? Look at that. Good God, dude. But hey, you saw the problem, you recognized that, and you fixed it. So good on you, though. That's hard to do, honestly. Parmesan wheel cut with a wire cutter. Cutting the cheese with wire, not farting, obviously. Possibly the prettiest bathrooms I've ever seen. Longwood Gardens, Pennsylvania. Bathrooms? Oh, well, hey, you weren't kidding. At least the outsides are pretty. I don't know about the insides, but they're nice out here. I made various acorn pendants. Well, look, acorns have to have... Oh, I see. Never mind. I was gonna say acorns have to have some sort of use. I genuinely don't know. Other than squirrels, does anybody use acorns? For anything, really. It's kind of good to know that someone's at least repping them properly out there. Feel like they go unnoticed a lot. Very pretty. I mean, not for me, but still. When moving, my chessboard fit perfectly in this cardboard box. I can't be the only psycho in the world that whenever you find a box that flawlessly fits something like that, you tend to keep the box around, even though that doesn't make any sense, right? right? My guinea pig fits perfectly in my slipper. Either you've got an incredibly tiny foot, or that's a big guinea pig. We'll never know. The chocolate we got on the airplane. What? What airplane? That's cool as hell. I mean, guess if you're spending a lot of money on a ticket, you do deserve some real treat, not just peanuts. My pizza fits perfectly in my plate. Aha, beautiful. I know the knife is not there for scale, but it's helping. I'm just going to imagine that this pizza's like an extra large, and you're just gonna eat it anyway, to yourself. This Pepe, this pee-pee, oh, pee-pee, that's what it is. This pee-pee popsicle. Oh my God. Holy crap, that is actually mad impressive. Normally popsicles, at least over here, you know, the ones you get from the ice cream man driving around the neighborhood, look terrible. Looks like they've seen God, and God smacked him. But this is amazing. Just no gumball eyes, right? First time I've ever seen a food item look exactly like the picture on the container. Very neat. And the first time a popsicle actually looks like a character and not a disfigured version from hell. I helped my parents set up a booth at a convention for their business yesterday. My favorite job is getting their products perfectly lined up. Ooh, let's see, what do they sell? Grandpa Beck's? Is that what that says? I don't know, it's really hard. Let's see, I can't tell what these are. The image is really low resolution. But hey, I'd stop by the booth. The way the rainbow follows the curve of the tree. Ah, beautiful. See, that picture's worth a million words. Feels like nature's frame. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna take a note out of Bob Ross's book there. It's a frame from nature, all right? Rice fell out of the pot perfectly. And you weren't kidding. Oh, beautiful. I've become obsessed with rice as of late. I don't know why. This perfectly ripe avocado that I cut in half. Well, are you gonna eat the wooden ball in the middle or what? Why are you keeping us all waiting? My rock and roll rose bush just produced this single bloom in the middle of winter. Ooh, you know what that means, right? It's a bad omen. You're gonna die. I'm kidding. I don't know what I'm talking about. A complete bag of unbroken, intact chips. Can you prove that though? Like I need you to pour the chips out carefully so that we can actually see that. There's no way in that every single chip in that bag is unbroken and intact. Refuse to believe it. Sorry. My bathroom scale fits perfectly on my tile. Oh, first of all, clean, please. Second of all, I would be so ridiculously obsessed with making sure it's perfectly in the square forevermore. Anyone moves it, I'll punch you in the ass, just right in the left ass cheek. These leaves on the ground being frozen through. Oh, kind of looks like spinach. If spinach looked even more ugly and horrifying and terrible than it does. I do like spinach, don't worry. I mean, Popeye taught me good. I made a program to emulate what my dice mosaic will look like. Zoom in. Okay, you made a program for this? Let's zoom in here. Ah, I see. Ooh, okay, sorry, the resolution had to bump up. That is cool as hell. I like it. Do you have a picture of the finished product? Did you actually complete this Pikachu? Disk defragment on old PC was incredibly satisfying. It's always a fun program to watch, isn't it? Not something we really have to worry about anymore, because I don't think you have to worry about defragmenting your SSDs, and big hard drives are starting to go by the wayside to certain things, but it was so fun. You would always forget to defrag for years at a time, so it was way more fun to do it when you got around to it. This display of curry sauce. Oh, I like that. That's just called good branding. My new scooter fits perfectly under my desk. Oh, that's cool. It looks like a PS5 you can ride. Your scooter's a rectangle? Yeah, this looks like the... Wait, Honda Moto Compacto? Correct. Moto Compacto. Ceramic watermelon seals I made. I don't know where you got the inspiration for these guys, but it's hilarious and you did a fantastic job. I love them and now need one. Can you send me one? How perfect the separation is in my Guinness. Yeah, if your Guinness don't look like that, I wouldn't drink it. I mean, I wouldn't drink it anyway. I do not like Guinness, but... to each their own, I suppose. Fuel gauge at exactly half and shadow perfectly lined up. Oh, all right. So you're at half. You're straight up at 50. No decimal points, no nothing. You are there, my friend. Go get some gas. A section of my friend's bookshelf. Oh, let's zoom in here. What has he got? I see Elvis, and that's about it. Oh, wait, no, I see Iggy Pop, Superboys. What is Superboys? Beastie Boys book. The Rat Pack. I see. I see a bit of a pattern here. The way my shitty garden wall collapsed. At least it collapsed pretty. How the hell do you fix something like that, though? Nearly 1,200 dice, all on side 1. Well, that's impressive. What's this? What is this? Flowers on a background of snow. I like that it says on a background of snow, because you're right. You are right. I just thought it was kind of funny that it's semi-translucent paper, or whatever, canvas, if you will, just held up to your window when there's snow outside. Not sure what I would have been expecting. I just thought it was slightly humorous. It looks great, though. Looks very, very, very great. The condensation on this can. It's a little too perfect. You're gonna have to choose something else to drink for now until that starts to dissipate and look less cool. The way these bubbles are arranged on the surface of the soap. I love it when the bubbles are super, super tiny, but perfectly sized with each other, of course. Filling my new battery storage case. I kinda want one of these now, you know? It's actually really, really handy. Right now we just have a drawer that we toss pretty much all of the batteries in at once. So you gotta go digging through it, and it's really stupid. How the black stripe in the picture-in-picture mode aligns with the WhatsApp message. The what? Oh, now that is really neat. I mean, it's just, is it useful or actually cool in any way? Or purposeful? No. It's still neat. Costco and the parking structure at night. I'm getting some kind of feeling from this. I don't know what it is. It's a really neat photograph. This is the type of thing that in 1,000 years people will look at and go, what the hell does any of this mean? Right? Also, yeah, now the parking garage is just giving me liminal feelings. Something is weird here. Perfect @ symbol. Honestly, yeah. I've never seen a handwritten @ symbol look that good. New Christmas lighting system. DIY. I didn't do it myself. Oh, you did it yourself. Looks great. Looks really, really great. Goddamn, dude. Chill out. Save some Christmas cheer for the rest of us. The space between the top and bottom tape on this Amazon box. I don't know why it took me a second to understand what you meant, but someone definitely tried to do this on purpose. They were so close to making it perfect. They were right there. Just an inch away from greatness. I mean, a nanometer away from greatness. The way these eggs all lined themselves up in a circle around the edge of the pot while the water was boiling. I've had that happen one time to me. I don't often boil eggs or make anything egg-centric, even though I love them, but that did happen. It's really neat. My headlight on the entrance of a vacant house. Well, that's actually incredibly scary. I had to re-record this bit because I went on a tangent about why the headlight on your car would be aimed up so high and focused so strongly, and then I saw the bike on the ground and realized that you probably rode here on your bike. Still, I don't know why the headlight needs to be aimed up so high, but thank God this isn't on a car. The way the sun lined up with my poster. Whoa, dude. You've got that poster signed. I would imagine it's an original poster. I mean, you've even got the, the marquee poster up top. Please tell me that the sleeve that it's in is UV protective, because as cool as that looks, such a cool collector's item should not be facing direct sunlight, because a few years later, it's gonna be yellow and messed up and ugly, and again, it's signed, dude. It's signed by the Tron himself. Sorry, I've been wanting to do this exact setup for a while. I want the original poster. I want it signed by the cast and crew, but I would never put it in a place that faces the direct sun unless it had some sort of protective coating or whatever over it. I was told my Tupperware cabinet was satisfying by company. Satisfying by company? Oh, do you mean like brand for the Tupperware itself? Does anybody out there actually own any Tupperware brand Tupperware? Because I'm pretty sure Tupperware started as, what would you call it? An MLM pyramid scheme sort of thing? Oh, yeah. And then it just became a household name. USA in 3 lines. Tyler Faust. Wait, 3 lines? God, people that have the ability to do anything like this freak me out. How do you logistically wrap your brain around something like this at all? I like the extra effort given to try and make each state identifiable. Rip Rhode Island. As someone who just lived there for 8 months, no one will miss anything. Yes, Rhode Island has been deemed unnecessary and therefore removed.
Yep, well this one immediately makes you think of the Grounded video game. Meanwhile, I ponder, why can't my garden bed look like this? My god, it's an actually well put together burger. Was thought to only be a legend, with such aesthetics only being witnessed upon advertisements. Okay, that's perfection. But at what point does such perfection make it immoral to touch and consume it? You guys ponder about that for a second. I'm just gonna go and take it all for myself. A frozen ball in my garden this morning. Spiky. Bouncy balls thrown into an empty garbage can. Okay, why not? Yeah, no. Okay, no. You can't make two random dumb things become so just photogenic. Photogenic is what I'm trying to say. I in fact do know English, I swear. Chopping board was spot on. Again, at what point does it become immoral to eat it because it's just so perfect as it is? Oh, you have a little shelf spot for your bonsai tree to give it some little personal space and treat it nicely? That's cute. Oh, that is so cute. Do you want to know what I have, huh? Hey, do you want to know what I have? And if you'll come this way to our magnificent library, you'll see a great selection. Spell? Oh, seems you're having a seizure. Oh, damn. Look at this. The aesthetics there is nice. Oh, you think that's great? The bloody titles match up well, too. Oh, mwah, poetry. Hey, James, what are you up to? I'm just turning a single Bible verse into a 5-book series. What? Why? Something tells me this builder went to a design school. That, and he's just smart at what he does. Okay, that's no longer fizzy bubbles. That is just bottlenecked bubble tea. And thanks to this, I am now craving bubble tea. God damn it! Yeah, despite the icky substance that is, I'm sure would taste very delicious and sweet. I think the real MVP is whoever designed these, like, leaves? I'm gonna say leaves. You know, I actually reckon it'd be quite easy to do something like this if I had the time and could cook. My grandma's cat. The way parts of the cat match the colors in the background is phenomenal. Oh, who do I give the prize to for aesthetics here? The cat or the background? I'm gonna have to say cat because this cat deserves it. Wow, beautiful. Why can't I have your blue eyes? Your eye, specifically. I don't know about this one. I've seen enough lazy textures in, like, video game shopping aisles to kind of see this as just normal. A moment of respect for the grocery workers who spend hours of their time organizing shelves like this, only to watch their beautiful art be torn to shreds by Karens and locals who just, they want a lace, but then, you know what? They want some ruffles instead, but I'll just put the lace somewhere else. It doesn't matter. It's not like the grocery workers birthed this beauty from their own blood, sweat, and tears. Now, I know we don't always feel certain of ourselves, where we're going, what we are, what is our point. We don't feel whole. But don't worry, you'll find it one day, just like this cat did, by putting its face in its butt. It's the circle of life! Forest scene in my coffee grounds. Wow, that's beautiful. How did you do that?
Oh, well, I was just drinking my coffee while watching an EmKay video, and I laughed a lot, and I kind of choked on the coffee and coughed it back into the cup for a little bit, little strands of it. Yeah.
Wow, you ruined it.
Oh, stop. Oh, color-coded and everything, too. You could... Oof.
I can only handle so much seduction. The spoons and forks work here. The knives, I'm guessing you just pick it up from the ends, but it doesn't even look like you can fit your finger there.
I'm giving this an A for effort, but D for usability.
Hey, I heard you like lighting, so, here you go. This vegetable tart I made for Christmas dinner.
Yo, that actually looks hella tasty.
Now, this seems oddly satisfying to look at until you realize the oddness of it.
There's only one of the bright red and dark blue plates. Doesn't match. It throws off the aesthetics. It's ruined.
Alright, extra points if that dog is actually the dog in the thing. The box? Is that a box? What do you call it? A bag? It's a bag. Yo, no, okay, screw that. Extra points to the owner of this dog for managing to keep it still that long.
Oh, yes, pretty droplets. Except for those four in the middle there. They just have to be different. What are you guys doing? Come on. This painting by my father, Norman Parker, of an armadillo escaping from a compound. Oh my gosh, that barbed wire.
It's a transformer.
I can admire this, but I also have to question, what is the point? It gets covered within like 3 hours of snow. A circular school of fish captured in my backyard.
Hey, look, it's you in the middle there. You know why? Because you're a feast. Ah! Compliments!
Also, seriously, get out of there. You're gonna be eaten. The perfect forest, planted in accurate distance. Yeah, that is very impressive, but also, I feel that ruins the beauty of what is a forest. Like, hardly much to explore if you already see the same thing for miles ahead. Trippy and cool nonetheless, though.
Yo, dog, I heard you like fries.
And obesity!
Yes.
This kiwi fruit under UV light. Ah, so that's why the country seems better than ours? Because they're always on drugs!
Who needs a shovel when I have a gate?
Okay, but seriously, can I borrow your shovel? I gotta say, that is some fine-looking grass. Yeah, but it's fake, man. It's just carpet. I'm fake when I go and socialize. You think I'm gonna judge? I like to imagine these are for sale, but no one wants to touch them because they don't want to ruin it. Move over shopping cart test. We've got a new moral dilemma. Yes, this is really cool, but how many hours would you have to have been sitting down to get this to work right? Including the amount of hours you'll spend just sitting in front of the mirror just being like, whoa, pretty, wow. I always wondered why some books had this kind of layout, and I understand now it was because I was too stupid to get a chance to use these in high school. That's okay, I did drama instead. That worked out. Started working at a supermarket, organized a very messy ice cream aisle. Heard you guys might like it. Again, look, well done. Bravo, but I mean, video game textures, guys, come on, it looks like video game textures. Are you using our company time effectively? Yes. I'm sweeping up the stuff, yeah. See, this is the kind of kitchenette space I would love to have, but also know I will never achieve because I will never be able to keep it that clean. Also, I'm sorry, but why do you need 2 dishwashers? Is that 2 dishwashers? The way my Xbox matches up with the soundbar woofer makes me happy. Yeah, something tells me this is a purposeful design from the Xbox fridge. Okay, no. When Mother Nature makes things like this so perfect, that's not, I don't believe that. That is far too well refined. Opal with its own sky. Found in Australia. Wow, it's found in my backyard. I'm finding a lot of things in my backyard today. Yeah, just casually found an alternate universe. Seriously, look at that thing. It's like an inverted planet. Ground on the outside, sky on the inside. Not gonna lie, that sounds like a really interesting sci-fi premise. Oh, it's an owl hole. I love the fact that whoever had the greenhouse, bottom pick, started something, I'd like to think, amazing. What a transformation. Yo, what? I think I've come across this image before, but I'm still gotta just be blown away by it. I guess that's one way to make your property more valuable compared to the other neighborhoods. How do you tell when a household is very financially stable and actually thriving? When they buy containers for things that literally are bought contained. I'm not gonna judge them for it though, because my god, does it look satisfying to have your pantry like that? It's like a candy store, except it's not really candy. It's pasta. There's no way to prove this, but I was able to wrap all of my 1-year-old son's gifts with dollar store wrapping paper saved from 2 years ago. After being a restaurant worker during the pandemic, it's just nice to win one. Wow, he literally used up the entire thing perfectly. That is a win. That deserves a win. I can imagine Mary Kondo is salivating at this.
Yes, joy.
Guy looking for a part found perfect person in same city to trade with. Dude, no, that is far too freakishly convenient. Oh, and they look just so much better. Ah, yes. Make Leo have key. Not war. Oh my god, Booth, we get it. You lift. Now, I know I'm Australian, so I have little to no experience living in a snowy environment, but just... that looks so pretty and comfy to roam around in. All I've got down here is itchy grass and uncomfortably inverted gravity. Hey, look, you found him. Now all you need to do is find the part where this scene was necessary.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we're just experiencing some light turbulence on the fact we are being eaten by a giraffe. Oh my god!
Not gonna lie, I genuinely thought this was just see-through for a moment there. US Postal Service floor tiles. Wow, just imagine how many people have walked past this not even noticing this beautiful Easter egg. Ah, just beautiful. See, this is what I mean. I know, I get it. I don't know what it's like to live in snow. It's really tedious and you have to shovel it out of the way all the time. But how many of these photos have pretty snow compared to itchy grass and melting hot, stupid sun? Exactly, I rest my case. Pretty bird too, moving on. Now see, that's architecture and lighting done right. Though I guess it also translates fly me to the moon to drown me in the river. Here you go, Frank Sinatra, you asked for this, here you go! I made a perfect ball out of kinetic sand. I'm going to assume this is difficult. Either way, also very satisfying to look at. Oh look, more snow, hey! This snow giving real vibes of you getting out of bed in the morning when you haven't had enough sleep. Okay, enough of the snow. I know you get it, that I like the snow, looks pretty, and we'll just move on from the snow. Just kidding! More snow! Snow is beautiful! Better than the stupid sun! Look at that beautifully just laid out piece of groundwork! Can't get that when you're walking outside in nothing but your underwear because it's too damn hot outside and you get arrested by police because you have indecent exposure? Okay, I think I made my point now, I'll stop. No, I won't! Magic snow! Lighty snow lightsy snow light snow lights! Can't do that with dirt! Yeah, alright, okay, this isn't snow, but I'll give it a pass. Still really pretty. Really, the award should go to the gardening team at this place. Yeah, I acknowledge you, buddy, in the blue clothes there in the background. You're doing a good job. Once again, another moment of silence for the grocery workers who tirelessly create this art just to see it trashed. Oh look, somebody already decided to grab a red capsicum from the middle pile and not the top. Why would I eat this? I can't.
I don't deserve to. It's too good. I started doing my own nails a couple months ago when I quit drinking to keep me occupied. I painted these swatch sticks today and it was extremely satisfying. Hey, they look good. I'm honestly more impressed by the ones on your nails right now though.
W for wowzer.
Or M for magnificent. Or E for an experienced TIG weld. Is that how you say it? Is it TIG weld or TIG weld? Well, I'm committing to TIG weld because that looks like a tiger pattern. And if not, well then it's your fault for misinforming me with your art. Ah yes, a luscious selection of toolkits and drawers. Such an aesthetic array of sizes, of which all of us would collectively only really use a screwdriver because most of the stuff we make is just IKEA furniture. What's that? I need to fix the tire? Hey, Dad! Removed our Christmas tree today. Now I can see the satisfaction of the circle here, but look at the needle-like grass. That stuff is going to be around your floorboards for weeks. Those leaves are as tedious as glitter. Wow, why do you need so much yarn? Honestly, from all the welding jobs I've seen out there, I didn't believe this was actually welded. This is way too nicely done. Once again, a builder that's likely went to a design school. My windshield after a cold night. Denver, Colorado. If I got that wrong, I welcome the roasting in the comments. Oh, how? How does it do that exactly? Ooh, you thought you were safe from further aesthetic snow posts, did ya? Oh, you fool. You don't get to leave the snow until I say so. Okay, you can go. I don't know what deserves more props here. The people who put the wiring down so perfectly, or the people who cut through the concrete knowing the exact measurement they needed. The wrapping job on these presents. Mwah. Yo, can we just make burger presents for Christmas every year? Can that be a thing? Hell, scrap Christmas. Let's just make it a burger holiday. My friend saw this bag in a store. Below are her dogs. Yeah, no, they seem like natural faces to create when you see pizza. Also, I will never not love a dog on a chair. It's just so cute. Here's your daily reminder that the city of Barcelona actually knows how to design a city. Oh, City Skylines fans, eat your heart out. The question, did they actually design this with the thought of ease of traffic flow and population growth? Or was it some sort of military tactic in terms of invasions and defending their territory?
I want to know, but I'm too lazy to find out myself.
A starling murmuration forms the shape of a giant bird over Lough Ennell at Co-Westmeath Island. Yo! Yo, they've like a Pokemon! They've evolved! It's a Pidgey's Mega Revolution! I could see this turned into a terrible Facebook meme by anti-vaxxers saying,
United we stand, divided we fall.
The way the sky and snow blend together in this photo I took of a cloudy day and snowy roof. Oh my god, we get it, you're white. No, but seriously, that is so trippy. I genuinely thought you just sketched some lines on white paper for a second. Speaking of lines on paper, books! So many books. Would have given you extra points if you color-coded it right, but I guess we can't have everything. A bridge, a water bridge. Clearly someone's experienced with sandbox games. 6 bubbles inside of each other. How do you even achieve that? What kind of dark magic is this? Cross-section of different undersea cables. Welcome back to things you didn't realize were truly beautiful until you sliced them open. Make sure you come back next week where we look at you. This beautiful cake. Sure, that's a cake. I've fallen for this one before. That right there is clearly... Okay, guys, be honest. Did you melt a ginger cat into glass? Before and after of a property I cleaned up last year. You know, it wasn't until mowing lawns during the start of COVID that I truly appreciated doing stuff like this. Fun fact, that smell of cut grass is actually the plant screaming in pain. Yeah, it's so satisfying. Smoothie that is the same color as shorts. Ah, big brain. So if he spills it, no one can tell. Though I suppose they still will be weirded out if you're licking your pants. It's just an image of carpet. Yeah, nice carpet there. It's really good. Is that a dog? Okay, no, I'm sorry, but if I saw you doing this on the side of the street, I am calling the police because you were clearly attempting a heist. You're too good at what you do, it's suspicious. The way the water dried in my bowl. Are we sure that's water? Surely that had to be mixed with other stuff than just water. The cubes in my drink are lined up satisfyingly. Hey, you could play tic-tac-toe with them. The rings of all my different eyes' colors. Yo, that is, like, wow. You're either a shiny Pokemon variation of a human being, or you're something from Naruto. One or the other. This floor pattern. My god, you're kidding me. Someone actually made it line up? Where are they? I demand them a promotion! No, but seriously, look how well lined up that is. That is just perfection. I am literally doing an Italian hand gesture right now. And now for some ominous fog to remind you that while this world is beautiful, there are scary things out there that you do not yet understand or see.
I don't know, I was trying to make this photo seem more scary, like in Little Nightmares 2, but it's still pretty. The way the frost highlights the sculpture. Yeah, dang, wow. Well, if you couldn't tell she was cold already, here you go. This beautiful cauliflower growing in our garden. Excuse me, I'm a basic city kid. I'll have you know that cauliflower is white, and upon further Googling, because I was genuinely curious about this, turns out there's actually orange and green and yellow cauliflower too. So there you go, my world's been completely flipped over. Nice to know that all Thanos' reality bending didn't fully leave this world. My oil painting green wave. Oil on canvas, 2021. That is some pretty water. Still, I think EmKay fan art's much better than this. It's not bias if it's facts. By the way, did you know there's bubble wrap out there in the shape of hearts? Because I didn't! Nope, this is not a weird art sculpture, nor a lookout tower, nor an unnecessarily glorified drill. It is a house. And I swear to God, if they ain't mine carts at the top of that thing for you to roll all the way down in, then that is just a waste of time and money. Hello, Mr. Hydrant. I see you're a bit cold.
Oh yes, sir, it's a very cold day today.
Would you like a hat?
I wouldn't mind a coat or something to keep me warm.
I'm going to give you this hat. Okay, I'm assuming that last image and this image are just all in Texas right now. Can I have just one gum? Takes the entire packet. Here's this person taking a photo of some damn satisfying to look at ice cream. What does it taste like? I need to know. And meanwhile, you've got the Pope in the background who's very suspicious while their photo is being taken. In Germany, there is a water park called Tropical Islands. It's literally tropical island built inside an old blimp hangar. So I may have just curiously Googled this, and I assure you, this photo does not do it justice. Perfectly timed moon from, my prefecture, Japan. Oh, dude, come on. How is that not Godzilla? I mean, I'm also seeing a monstrous vulture looking back at me. But either way, that is a 1 in a million shot. Well, 1 in every month, I guess, technically. Pulled this masterpiece off of a lamppost during our recent ice storm. Okay, sir, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna need you to stop fondling the lower areas like that. It's clearly very excited right now. Let's stop it. This Maya lemon from my blue apron box. I'm not someone who has lemons on the regular. Is this not what they always look like? Maybe I'm just too experienced with drawings of lemons than actual lemons. 2 women washing water lilies in Chao Doc, Vietnam. Credit to Khan Fam. Yo, that is beautiful. Though I imagine this photo was taken with a drone. So in stillness, this is art. But in reality... Skrillex, the making of a superstar. What's his secret? Well, it's this 5-minute Mexican breakfast everyone should know how to make. Log. This is log. What, you want some explanation behind it? No, it's just a bowl of logs. Go on, do what you humans do best. Make an SCP article about it. It has world-ending abilities. I'm sorry, I love SCP. I shouldn't be roasting them like this. Today, being March 4th, 2021, outside of the US, we write the date as 4/3, 2, 1. Oh my God, how did I miss this? I was at work that day. I didn't even comprehend writing all that. How am I so blind? The symmetry of these tiny fruiting mushrooms, smelt with slime, along a leaf's edge. No, seriously, why does fungi, or rather infectious symbiotic type things, look so aesthetically pretty? Like, do they know this? Do they know that we, as a more intelligent species, find their look very attractive and therefore we just lower our guard around them? I swear this has to be the beginning of The Last of Us. Before? After. Yes. Color coordination. Ugh, not color coordination. It's still rather pretty. It's interesting because if these were all just bricks, like red bricks, it would look horrifyingly disgusting. But hey, tweak the color of a few of them and you've got art. We have simple brains. Perfect pancake I cooked. God damn it, now I want pancakes. It's not much, but I found my new jar of peanut butter satisfying. By the way, yes, I did actually go and make pancakes. Specifically Uber Eats. I'm not gonna make my own pancakes. What do you think I am? Someone who can cook? Anyway, peanut butter. You're right, it isn't much. It's just a jar of spread. But hey, it's the little things. You love what you love. And just like, I love these pancakes. My God, they are good. Heard you guys like polished cars. Here's mine from last summer. Oh. I genuinely thought there was no car there. I was just looking up at that side view mirror like, what? What is that? Oh, that's the joke, that he doesn't have a car. Ha ha, they're poor. Oh, well done. Honestly though, I feel that's a hazard because no one else is gonna see your car. This puzzle that took me a 1.5 years to complete. Putting that final piece in was pure bliss. People who do these kind of puzzles, are you like...
Are you into pain? Does that kind of get you going? You into suffering? I'm just genuinely curious. Yes, they are impressive snowballs, but anyone else noticing the footprint that looks like a shredded fish skin? I think they're just trying to distract us from a crime they've committed. Pics of my sunroof yesterday while parked watching the rain.
Wow, look at all that bacteria.
Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? But where those good old-fashioned values? I finally finished this set of 2012 Barnes & Noble children's leather-bound classics I've been working on for 10 years. I love the colors.
Yes, color coordination!
A classic example of real-life imitating art. That's totally a tripping hazard waiting to happen, but it's still cute. These flour and sugar scoops. Or maybe it's just me. I swear that's just the theme of Oddly Satisfying.
Round.
What's for dinner? Decided to sketch my kitchen while waiting for dinner to be ready. Now, I assume you are very skilled at your art, so this probably didn't take you that super long. But in comparison to my efficiency, I'm going to assume this took at least 5 hours. I am once again ashamed to admit that I couldn't comprehend the fact that shadows were keeping the snow from melting. It looks pretty, and I look stupid. Spices swirled to perfection. Okay, wow. This makes me further understand why spices were such a big deal back in the day. Like, this is like powdery edible collectibles. What do we call them today? Oh, drugs! A sports court to remind you that you can't have fun unless everything's in perfect alignment. The Rookery Staircase, designed by Frank Lloyd Wright in Chicago, shot by me. I always wish to understand the phenomenon that causes things like stairs to seem narrower as they go higher. Like, is it purely angles? Did they actually design it so the stairwell would be slightly more inwards as it gets higher? Or is it voodoo magic? Seriously, someone say it's voodoo magic, please. I want some magic in this world. Yes, it's all fun and games until you have to roll to the side every 30 minutes because the goddamn sun is setting. What sort of window is that light emanating from anyway? Are all your windows thin rectangles or something? You can make an almost perfect arrow shape with your fingers. And now for my next trick. I'll make a post that causes everyone on Reddit to play with themselves. Oh no, that sounds wrong. To touch themselves. Oh god, no. To finger them. Oh, my blanket was sitting in the washing machine when it was done. Okay, BS. If I look at this image and it's perfectly folded in on itself. Nah. Get out of here, leave, get out of here. This must be about 50 years old now, and it still works flawlessly. And I got it secondhand off the neighbor. It's an automatic greenhouse window opener. When it gets warm, fluid in the handle expands and pushes the piston, which opens the window. Okay, this stuff right here is why I don't think we'd survive the apocalypse. Like, there is far too much technological science in our lifestyles for us to even understand how to survive. Oh, that's so neat. Be a shame if they hit a bump and it all fell out. Would be a real shame, wouldn't it? Please tell me that this worked. Well done, sir. Your Photoshop efforts have become fruitful and everyone on the internet loves you. This beautiful artwork looks so satisfying. Shout out to the OP, Life in Layers. Wow, I'm just gonna ramble on for a moment so that we can fully appreciate this artwork for a bit longer on this video. Look, there's a face on either side. Look, there's a building in the middle. Look at all the cool looking swirls. Now, if you read that Uzumaki manga, probably don't look at those swirls. And look, it's the sun, but as pizza, and therefore better than the sun. Is this even real bread? You're a little too perfect for me. I'm sorry. No, I don't trust you. And yes, it is because I am insecure in comparison. My bank now allows a completely blank card with no info front and back. Plus, you can choose your own design. What? That is so cool. But also, I distrust this because this will just make me want to bring it out more and use it. What's that? An item I don't need? Well, any excuse to flash my new card. This can of sardines has a clear bottom. Well, that is just darn handy for people who are disgusting enough to have sardines. Now, look, no offense to those who do love sardines, you're entitled to your wrong opinions on things. The way they organize the coffee cups at my work. Ooh, I can get behind that. That is orgasmic organization. Don't you dare take one out, otherwise it ruins everything. This structure I built for a deck. If it's not a Yu-Gi-Oh deck, I'm gonna be disappointed. Oh, man, that's terrible. Where's the graveyard? Where's your back row display, mate? Come on, this is pathetic. Jack, just give him one compliment. Fine, it's symmetrical. Morning dew. So fresh and sublime. Unless this plant is on a mountain, then it's full of sugar and has a neckbeard. Eruption on Mount Etna looks like a phoenix. Whoa, that is badass. That is seriously so cool. Can that please be a next monster movie? Godzilla? Can I get a lava phoenix, please? Rainbow fields, that should definitely be a Mario Kart track.
yes, okay, but considering how many of us can suck at Mario Kart and go off the rails, that won't be a flower field for much longer. Also, thank you for not telling us where it is so no Instagram influencers can trample the place. The way my Tupperware lids all fit in this drawer. Oh, that is some orgasmic organization. Put on your headphones. Inspired by user SoulDoubt79 and user AlexToyAlex to show you what I had to use through 3 years of preparatory classes in France. Preparatory classes in France. There we go. Wow, that is a lot of ink. I didn't realize you'd need so much through your 3 years in classes. I mean, personally, I only ever really needed to sniff 1 or 2. How all my DS and 3DS games fit in this box without any gaps. Ah, now visually, this is oddly satisfying. But the moment you want, say, one specific game, it becomes mildly infuriating. Go on then, get me Pokemon Diamond. You know, the one that's in there. I'm sure you know which one it is. The perfectly smooth top of my gelato. Oh, that is, okay, yep, I'm craving ice cream. The way water beads collect on this glass. I always find this stuff the weirdest. Like, there would be something on that glass that is affecting the water this way. Such a microscopic influence, but is making a large visual difference. Leaf of Life by Deepak Joshi. Well, holy hell, that is some patience right there. Animals look cool and all, but I'm honestly mostly impressed by how freaking beautifully symmetrical the hands look. Please varnish this or do whatever the hell you do to make sure leaves stay for longer. It would just light up my world.
Like all these lights do.
Big old full moon be up there in the distance just like,
What? Am I not good enough anymore? I don't brighten up your world anymore? What happened to us? Who's this new guy? Who's these new guys? I know I gained some weight over the last month, baby, but I can change, I swear. Just wait till the new moon. I'll be like a little crescent.
The Flame Lily, the national flower of Zimbabwe, from Opie Herbzical. Yo, what even are flowers half the time? It's like they're just, what was the plan here? It honestly looks like some sort of weird Pokemon evolution. The top of these 2 guitars fit together so well. Oh, hell yeah, they're not even the same brand, too. That's amazing. Like long-lost brothers, they finally met once again.
It's been eons since we were last able to touch tips like this, brother.
Ah, damn it. That was in the past. I have a wife and kids now.
Don't deny yourself. Let's play Enter Sandman just one last time.
No. Enter me.
Oh, bro, strut me.
I just spent the last 5 minutes playing out an erotica between 2 guitars. So a normal Tuesday for me. How's yours? The way my wife's nails match her pen is... No, it's just a pen. Okay. Damn, was that like on purpose or very coincidental? If I'd have to guess her favorite color, based on what is mostly seen here in this image, I have to say it's light skin. That's her favorite color. It's filling up like half the image after all.
Oh, Jack, paint me like one of your French scrolls.
There's a dirty joke here about that icing, but I'm not gonna go there. Because this is a clean Christian channel. After all, as you can see, it is merely some fresh, sweet icing. Do you see, men?
Yes,
yeah, I can see that. My perfectly organized mini D6s. You say that, but I don't trust the middle ones. What's going on in there, huh? We can't tell. For all we know, they're all over the place.
I had a good day at work.
Oh man, that's more than oddly satisfying. That is freaking ecstatic. I'll take 7 of those, please. It's in specific relation to this image, in which case it's referenced as pins. I feel extremely uneducated because I don't know how the hell these are pins. What are they pins for? It has now recently come to my attention that the word pin is very vaguely used all over the place. If there's one thing we can't politicize, it's how well the police cars can park themselves. It rained on my van. Well, if you haven't bothered to clean it in months on end, I'm sure that is something to look forward to. Okay, but seriously, I'm sure there's many professional photographers out there and media agencies that would kill for this sort of image. What are you doing uploading it for free? Sell that for like $500 or something. I'm sure there's someone out there. Oh, now see, this is beautiful. But you must understand, you can't walk over this now. This is now a ledge to jump over. This space in your front yard's officially a Zen garden now. You cannot disturb it. This shelf of pasta sauces at the grocery today. Based on how notorious these things can look by the end of the day, I'm going to assume that this is like 3 a.m. in the morning. Can't wait to see what people put there in its place because they can't be bothered returning items to their proper shelving. Like pasta sauce? No! No! Have a banana instead. Ah, I understand now why she sells seashells by the seashore. Since those seashells are satisfying, I'm sure. But if she sells seashells by the seashore, then why is she selling seashells on the grass?
That's not the seashore. This is a lie. Who's your seashell guy? Confess.
We were told by the guy collecting our skip that we packed it in a satisfying way.
Oh damn, that's like a Christmas present for a skip. This has made me a lot more self-conscious when it comes to the things I've thrown out into the bin.
A little update to my mother's spice drawer. I let her know what the internet had to say about it last time. Is that a drawer that has been organized? Well, isn't that some orgasmic organization?
You know what it's time for.
My younger brother, 20, is training to be a driver for our moving company. He's not on Reddit, but wants to hear how you'd rate his Tetris skills. Oh damn, he is able to fit in a space very snugly.
Except for that one corner. Ah, what's that gap doing there? Pathetic. Ah, just give up on everything.
No, but seriously, well done job. The fact he was able to do this, likely without having to pull everything back down again, that is amazing.
This almost perfect 3 I wrote.
Oh damn, that is, It's giving me feelings like as if you've just organized a drawer really well.
Original content. The light tint on the windows created a fascinating filter effect. You know what? This is actually really cool and creative. So when the sun's setting, it'll stop blinding the hell out of you. 10 out of 10 window design. This is a train carrying corn had a leak.
Oh no, that's a different kind of yellow brick road.
Well, Glinda did say I should follow the yellow brick road, so I'm sure I'll pass right through that train coming towards me.
This statue, called the Veiled Virgin, was made by sculptor Giovanni Serrazza. It's remarkable because the veil appears see-through, even though entirely made of rock.
Oh, hot diggity damn, that is some frickin' expertise right there. Seriously, how can you not stare at this for, like, hours on end?
The parrot wax cap mushroom. The texture is just so nice and satisfying to admire. It weirds me out how this can look so gooey, but isn't. I suppose this is an effective defense mechanism because it just makes any potential predator uncomfortable consuming it. A perfect weld on a bike frame. Oh, it's like a little rainbow effect too. I like it.
Yeah, I'm sorry the original post whose mate was like learning to get into your moving business. This guy takes the cake. Look at the freaking logs. How do you plan Tetris with these logs? This is like Tetris on hardcore mode.
Like DP hardcore mode. Black acrylic lacing over orange and yellow layers. I know that the title explained what this is, but I do not know what this is.
With the help of Reddit, I got Alaska.
Wow. I'd love to appreciate the immaculate effort you've put in here if I could actually see the details of all the coins.
Because right now all they look like are moons. It's like everyone in America is mooning me.
The artist and software engineer Eric Gwiz has come up with a fascinating project that reimagines everyday objects as futuristic spaceships.
This is one small step for man, one giant leap for that tiny piece of lead there to be stabbed into a little kid's forearm.
Oh, there's more of them. Oh, I love this.
Get it? It's very hot to the bottom there because it's chili sauce.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick to the one on the right to measure me, thank you. No, I couldn't fit that one. Korean BTS figured on a coconut leaf by a Filipino fan.
If they don't come visit her to give her some love and respect and admiration, then they deserve to be cancelled.
Baseball fields in a suburb of Columbus, Ohio. Wow, that is one of the most oddly satisfying fields I've ever seen.
You can truly tell who cares more about the design of their field. Just like how lazy the soccer field designers were. Can I get you a measuring tape?
That bell pepper cut earlier today. I swear to God, if you were throwing out that middle piece, then you...
Wasteful be thy name.
This row of bicycles outside the London Aquatic Centre. Okay, look, I'm gonna be a bit divisive here, but unlike some row of cars being extremely neatly parked, I'm going to argue this is lazy. This is cheating. Like, they're literally built to be forced into that position at all times. Like, this isn't just some happy circumstance.
Why am I getting so worked up about this? I'm just... This doesn't count!
The bumps in my soft serve cone look like marshmallows.
Oh, pretty.
I always do wonder this with ice cream though. Does it looking more like a marshmallow texture make it more, artificially made? Like, is the more creamy look
considered the more healthier look. I'm always perplexed. After a fresh wax, there's a car in there. What are we referring to being waxed here, and why is there a car in there? Oh, right, the image. Okay, yep. So we've got a footpath with some sort of giant being using a cloak technology. Nice. Gonna question why you took your freshly waxed car to be on a dirt road, though. I feel that defeats the purpose. Hand-cut satisfaction. You are not human. You are machine. Revoke your human card, sir. You are a lie. Oh, wait, no, hold up. No, one of those is like 3 millimeters thinner than one of the other ones. That's okay. You're pathetic like the rest of us. That's good. The way my hard-boiled eggs fit in my container. Well done to you. You've managed to put a bunch of very soft but durable things inside a bowl. But also, ooh, look, egg flour. How perfectly the shower mat fits. It's nice to see that architects and bath mat companies are secretly working together. How are flowers so naturally uniformed? This is actually something I want to ask about too. Why do they always have the prettiest of colors? Because I mean, like, animals usually have bright colors because they're poisonous, and to be like, hey, don't touch me, I'm gonna make you sick. But flowers just be like, hell yeah, I'm the dazzle. Look at me, I'm the dazzling. Oh my god. I can't even tell what some of those things are, but I want to eat them. One thing I despise about these giant platter plates, though, is that I have no idea where to actually mix things right. Like, please don't judge me if I'm gonna put the croissants with some egg and some of that other white cream down there. I'm experimenting. Let me discover myself. The way these fruits are organized. So beautiful, so neat. Such a tragedy that the guilty claws of human nature must devour the simple but complex beauty of color coordination among fruits. See, this is why I couldn't work at a grocer. If I did this, I wouldn't let anyone near it. It's just, no, you can't touch it. Don't buy my fruit.
It's perfect. Don't. You're gonna ruin it with your filthy hands.
Does this make anyone else so happy? I swear this is like a universal minigame for anyone who owns a car. The way this pizza box fits in a herb bed I built. I'm sorry, but what bloody pizza are you getting that is a rectangle? Oh, yeah, no. Ignore that. I have realized my mistake. Did you know that you can open a pizza box and make it look like a rectangle, Jack? I bet you didn't, you dumb idiot. Drink more coffee. The way the rotor blades align in a random image search. Big bro, we're touching rotor blades. God damn it, no. You know Jack is recording for this video. You know he's gonna make it unnecessarily sexual. You make it sound like it's a bad thing. And scene. Wrapped up some cables at work so that they won't get tangled during install. That's great work. Just don't show the manager Palpatine, okay? Why? Just this can be triggering for him, okay? Okay. Oh no, he's here. Just pack him up. Okay. Oh no. Okay, he's having an episode. Look out for the lightning strikes! One of the E1 ceilings of Fatima Masume Shrine in Atabkisan, Qom, Iran. Wow. Just how many words do you want to give me that I can't pronounce? This is just bullying. Oh wow. Okay. Well, the image makes up for it. Okay. I'll tolerate the abuse of my inability to pronounce words if I get to see something pretty like this all the time. It's like some otherworldly formation growing. What it looks like when ivy is pushed off of a building, apparently. It's like a thin sheet of skin and underneath is just raw, red, blissfully sunburnt now muscle. Oh, and look, you can see some bone, which is the windows. Random cat matches the ruins of Ephesus, Turkey. Oh, good thing that cat posed perfectly, otherwise this photo would be... it would be... because there's ruins behind it. It wouldn't be a good photo as much. All hail the glorious kitty, the guardian of the ruins. Customizable table lamp. OP is the Anthony Hui. Are you alone? Are you sad? Do you need someone in your life to brighten up your world? Well, we can't sell that to you because that would be technically slavery. So we'll sell you furniture instead. Like this relatable lamp. And look, it's depressed just like you. Haha. Hashtag relatable furniture. Inexplicably jotted down a satisfying 9 and 5 while scribbling notes during a call. That is one tasty deformed 3. I'm just gonna focus on the 3. It's like a 2 with a very long curly tail. These organized chicken nuggies just hit different. Good afternoon, Redditor. I'm part of the Authentication Police Department. Just gotta verify this image here. Did you actually get the package like this as is, or did you actually sort them out yourself? Also, just gonna allege that these aren't in fact chicken nuggies and therefore invalidating the actual verification of this post. I'm just gonna have to taste one for a second to make sure it's just true. Yeah, okay. Look, they taste like one, but I'm not sure about that other guy there, so I'm just gonna grab that one too, if we can just check that one out. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, though. Oh, hot damn, they've unlocked the bonus round of the minigame. Seriously though, why don't petrol stations apply some sort of minigame prize factor when it comes to filling up fuel? I would gladly waste an extra $5 on my budget onto fuel if I could try and play a minigame at the same time. Remember, it's not unhealthy capitalism if you're enthusiastic about it.
How smooth this new peanut butter is.
I beg your pardon, I see a dot, and therefore not a smooth surface, but a little bumpy. I have been betrayed. I have been deceited. I have been bamboozled, and frankly, I feel hurt. Vivid bubbles and cells forming and percolating through this fun piece I made recently. Again, this is bringing me back to that earlier image. I love what it looks like, but what is it? How did you do this? Come on, just explain, please. I must know. Don't leave me in the dark like Harry Potter in the closet.
And I don't mean that in a gay way, of course. I'm just saying because it's dark, it's scary, and my friend John, he's really cute sometimes. How his hair is just real.
Classic fresh jar of peanut butter. Now this is smooth. You seeing this one? Jit, whatever that other peanut butter brand was. And you can tell this one's got some oils in it too. That means it's healthier. Just slightly, let's be honest, doesn't make that much of a difference. The shot from below this high voltage power line. Oh, hot damn. Tessellation fans eat your heart out. This is one of those things that are so common around the world and cities, yet so astoundingly beautiful if you just look at it at the right angle. Though I think anything can be gorgeous at the right angle, unlike my sister. These two broken signs complete each other. Oh, what's this gonna be? An image of two inanimate objects touching each other in some way? Well, let me just pull out the unnecessary moaning. Okay, never mind. Alright, this is exceptionally disappointing considering it's literally Hooters. Oh, sorry, no, Hooter. It's just the one unnecessarily short-shorted server for you today. COVID's been really rough. This end of a banana capped with banana skin. Okay, but why? Did it grow like that? Did you just put that on top? Does this even work at sealing the freshness of the banana? I need to experiment. Whatever these marvelous smooth things are. Well, if the original post is anything to go by, it's a bunch of me. I get it, cause I'm a snack. And I'm forbidden. I cannot stop staring at my new rack, a spice rack. I don't know if it's the image being distorted slightly, but I can't help but notice they don't look like they're all at the exact right angle. Have fun looking at this image, people with OCD. But don't worry, I'll help ease your suffering with some nicely planted and inlined trees. When the textures aren't fully loaded in yet. I know in a way this is actually quite beautiful, but that big one in front of us, I can't help but think cloud sphincter. Hey, get up to much on the weekend? You know what? Yes. After about 10 years of breeding, I finally have a mouse with a perfect band. Oh, that is very pleasing. Just, what are you gonna do with the rest? Oh my god! A little library in London. Well, if you think of the books as some sort of gateway or open space to fantasy and wonders, then yeah, it's kind of like a TARDIS.
Get a little perspective.
The way my wine glass broke. Okay, but at that point, is it broken? Or is it just a shorter glass? I don't want to make an assumption here, but I think your kitchen glassware is trying to tell you something. This rainbow cheesecake. Look, I appreciate the similarities to a rainbow, but I'm seeing more of a jawbreaker than a rainbow right there, which honestly makes it look far more appeasing anyway. My polymer cherry. That's a new word for me. Just gonna look up the definition of that real quick. Oh, it's literally clay. Okay, well, duh. Thank you for making such gorgeous cherries. It saddens me that I don't like the taste of them. My yogurt was never turned upside down. Oh. Okay, but do you even trust that as a result? Like, what sort of spatial dimension has it been in where it hasn't come into contact with any sort of rickety surface? I don't know what this is called, but it's so satisfying to see the colors of these leaves. Oh, damn, this is some sort of Zen gardening to a whole new level. How am I supposed to make inappropriate phallic symbols in this? Shut your stupid— Oh, points to the team that designed this part of the building. Though those inner hallways are giving me creepy hospital vibes. The color gradient that my leak left is oddly satisfying. Okay, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but do leaks not normally have a green gradient color anyway? It just, it feels like someone's cut up a carrot and been like,
oh my god, all the slicers are orange.
Nice Italian restaurants' takeout containers fit perfectly inside the bag. They have no idea how much this delights me. Always love a place that knows to give good, decent portions of meals. Farm fresh eggs organized by color. Wow, there's at least 80% of eggs there that I was not aware such a color could exist. I mean, the whites and tans, yeah, okay. But those red ones, okay, are you feeding your chickens a meat diet or something? Kotasari Island on the river Kemijoki near Finland. It's in Finland. Oh my god, the island. It's a giant pickle.
I turned myself into a pickle, Morty!
Now, I don't know why an island in Finland is inspiring this of me, but I'm really craving creating a Minecraft world where I'm just on an island. My first ratatouille. Ugh, I'm disappointed in the lack of rat. This vibrant, fluid acrylic painting I made. Yo, how do you achieve something like this and not be tripping on something? These houses in Friedenberg, Germany. I'm gonna say it.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna say it.
Don't do it.
This old architecture is better than the modern. This Van Gogh cake. Look, I'll be honest, I was expecting a face, and I gotta say that top layer is a horrifying looking face. Van Gogh? But I just got here. Color gradient in Lake Michigan near Chicago. Wait, hold up. You're telling me that there are beaches in the United States that actually look like this? Stop it. Stop breaking my reality. Why are you all fleeing to tropical islands like the Caribbean then? You've got them right at home. Raven Rock Mountain Treehouse. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Cool effort. I am not trusting those trees one bit. Just don't play any sick beats while I'm up there, otherwise that scaffolding, those foundations are not going to be able to withstand my dance moves. Things got slow at the end of my shift, so I spaced out and went turbo mode on making the stocked inventory look as perfect as possible. It looks kinda eerie, to be honest. Yeah, wow, that does look a bit uncomfortable. Large stores like this should not be allowed to look this neat. Like, we as a society have just accepted that these sort of stores look like an apocalypse. Again, you've done it with the beaches, don't do it with the stores too. Stop breaking the reality. A perfect spectrum on the floor.
See, this is what happens when you break the reality. You're causing the light reflections of our own universe to shatter.
Roman mosaic unearthed in vineyard. Negra di Valpoliciled. Oh, that's where police are from. Oh, damn, this was not the kind of photo I was expecting. It's literally an ancient floor. And how deep is that? One human leg below the surface. I mean, damn, buddy, how much else is out there that's literally a foot below the surface that's just ancient history yet to be discovered? The design of this lawnmower. Okay, seriously? You put a hood ornament on your lawnmower? Well, I guess they naturally make a loud noise anyway, so you might as well, if people are going to be looking at you, they look at you in style. Saturn captured by NASA's Cassini spacecraft. Oh, Saturn, what are you doing wearing your tutu the wrong way? Flip on around, you're drunk. A lovely nuts packaging shaped as a squirrel. Oh, I mean, no, it's cute. It's cute. It's horrifying. It's cute. I've walked past this room for nearly a decade and only saw it opened today. Wow, I didn't even realize that was all singular piping until I looked up more. Just look at all that even spacing. People who put this extra effort in really deserve a pay raise. A day in New England by me. Thank you, the Purpose Mac, for this beautiful work. Oh, hot damn, the smoothness that minimalism provides is always astounding. This gorgeous paper wrapped perfectly. My grandmother is totally smiling from heaven right now. Absolutely well done, but more importantly, screw you for proving it's actually possible. I was fine living a life where I could assume it was impossible to make gift wrapping look actually aesthetically pleasing, but thanks to you, I have to feel guilty now when I just resort to a plastic bag. My apple pie for dessert. I hate you. Only because I love apple pies, and this is a photo of one. I cannot eat photos, I can only look at them. I'm just being cuckolded by a sweet dessert. A paint shop in Tokyo. Hello, pretty paint shop, you're very colorful today. Which I could say would be a compliment if you weren't normally super colorful, but you are always colorful, so I guess this is, if anything, just a neutral stance for you. Today isn't particularly bright for you at all. It's just like any other day. It's mundane. It's the same. Do you even know what it means to be bright and colorful? Where do you find your beauty in the world when you've never not been beauty? So anyway, I'll grab a yellow. The cleanliness of this pool during a flood. And you know the worst part? That pool likely still has far more pee than the water around it. The way I got the new radio light settings to match my 27-year-old car's dash lights. Wow, man, that's really impressive. I was genuinely taken for a second trying to figure out where the upgrade was done here, because it genuinely fits so perfectly with the rest of the car, I didn't even notice. Fantasy Raspberry from polymer clay made by me.
What's polymer clay?
Shut up.
Look it up because I'm a
I get it. Shut up.
Hello, polymer clay raspberry. I'm very glad you've made it today. You're looking very sweet and delicious. Mwah. The Al Nasla Rock Formation in Saudi Arabia. You can't tell me anime isn't real and yet have this exist. I'm looking at you, Tanjiro from Demon Slayer Episode 3. Oh no, whoever's been cutting that big boulder has also been cutting these little rocks into tiny little pebbles. The monster sliced them all up like carrots. He must be making a... Oh god, it's a ratatouille. Cleaned my depression cave with 2 months of laundry, all of my dishes dirty in the sink, empty booze bottles by my bed, and Schmidt everywhere. Thank god it's clean now. Here's the before. Oh my god, they got a fireplace in their bedroom. Ah! And here it is now. Hot damn, that is a really spacious bedroom. So much room for activities. This bologna sandwich, made by user Trev1cent. Oh yeah, Thanos would be proud. Perfectly balanced. And look, there's a little butthole in the middle. Gonna need you to share what you're putting on the bread beforehand though, because that looks delish. The way my pumpkin seeds lined up after stirring. What? After stirring? You lie. You lie. You obviously hand planted each and every single one of them like this. We made changes in our wicca, and now the mop fits perfectly between the toilet and the wall. On both sides. Right here. This kind of thing right here is what makes Tetris such a satisfying game.
How dare you? This is the cheapest of posts for Oddly Satisfying. It is a bunch of desserts on a platter. Of course, it's gonna be oddly satisfying. Have you no creativity or innovation? Now give me that platter.
Been writing short stories for a few years. This is how they're organized. Wow. Is this organized? I mean, organized chaos is a thing, yes. I love this. I truly do. But how am I supposed to eat this and enjoy it without feeling absolutely horrible that I've eaten your art? I have shoved it inside me for it to be liquidated and pooped out. How is that respecting your creative talents? He keeps his shop tidy in India. Oh, yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit organized. Wouldn't go as far as tidy, though. Nah. The gift I wrapped. No, again, guys. No, come on, let's not do this. Let's normalize lazily just wrapping something up in a plastic bag and one single band of tape and saying that's the day done and wrapping. Let's normalize that, guys. Let's none of this creative, beautiful aesthetics. That's silly. The way my cat's tails connect. I love how you assume this is a cute moment, but they clearly were attacking and trying to kill each other, so you know.
Don't continue. Just wait till she leaves, otherwise she'll stop us.
The morning dew on my strawberries. Please don't be Lingo. Please don't be Lingo.
Hey, that's not a strawberry, that's a leaf. Oh, sorry, my mistake. That's a
Journey of life. The craftsmanship scene at the Church of San Giovanni Battista. And I'll tell you what, that chess match looks like it'll take ages.
I'll move my pawn from D30 to
The Void. Dropped a clipboard at work.
Ooh-wee, I fractured my skull. Quick, get a photo before I fall over.
For the grams. Beer filter after 7,250 liters in 2 hours. This would be a lot more fascinating if I knew what the hell is on this stuff and what it looked like beforehand. Because all I'm seeing is pancakes and now I'm hungry. The perfect fit. Think it's fair to say that your TV cabinet was designed for the PS3.
This perfectly flattened banana.
Move out of the way, beer filter. I found a new fruity pancake. No, it's fine. See, the asphalt is seasoning. This clouds formation. An absolutely aesthetically just gorgeous landscape. Until you notice that some of them look like butts. And they're probably farting. Maybe. Who knows? Gives a whole new perspective to rain, though. This fascinating Giuseppe portrait is made out of fruits and vegetables.
Wrong. It's made out of paint.
Otherwise, by that logic, then technically I can have a wife by having an anime body pillow. Yep, this work of art and anime body pillows absolutely comparable in representations of art and reality. Amazing hairstyle. There's only one thing that trumps my absolute amazement for the style and artwork of this kind of hair, and that's the absolute commitment and time it would take to make this. Seriously, there's things that are overlapping here that you need to be like constantly holding down as you're doing the other side of the head. This heart I made out of a $2 bill. Okay, I'll be honest, like reading this first, I thought it said I made out of $2 billion. Just casually. And hey, I mean, if you're dyslexic, I guess you can kind of write down and say that you made it out of 2 billion. The way my donut hulls are prepared and lined up. Please don't be lingo, please don't be lingo, please don't be lingo. Oh, thank goodness. Just some nice edible hulls. Donut hulls. Coming in various tones of color that are eerily similar to the restrictive tones of skin that humans have. What? I'm not connecting to the two. What are you implying, huh? Amazing colors and symmetry of Sri Ranganath's temple, India. You know, it's good to see a temple from another part of the world support LGBTQ rights 1100 years before there was even a mention of protesting about it. I made this hibiscus flower pic with my iPhone. I think the results are beautiful. You know, I love nature because it's constantly asymmetrical. It's, you know, very rarely is things perfectly in line. But then you have flowers and there's symmetry. And it just seems too man-made. I don't trust it. I got chills seeing this L carved into stone. I will never understand how one achieves such a skill without constantly needing a ruler. Come on, stop being unique and special. It makes the rest of us look bad. This basket weave pattern I stamped into this leather knife sheath. Okay, tell me your thoughts. What do you think would be more difficult to achieve doing? This skill with a knife sheath or that amazing braiding with the hair? I feel like it'll be the hair braiding just because, you know, it's another person and that means you have to socialize. Was going to get a cabinet level to put a turntable on top of, slapped the level on it, and got this. Oh, looky out, buddy. Thanos has given up on the Infinity Stones to achieve perfect balance. He's coming for you.
Oh no!
He's also planning on finding you.
Oh, no, wait. Didn't you just say...
Lime cross-section. Not gonna lie, I was assuming this is a bunch of lime scooters crossing through an intersection. Yep, technology's taken over my life. On a side note, the sight of all these veins is like a pathologist's dream. This got no love on my Facebook page, but I found the symmetry of these cars lined up at a dealership very satisfying. I love when things line up. Do you just spend your time at theme parks sitting on the bench and watching people go on rides or something?
Hey, can we check out the big coaster first? No, I don't want to go on it. I just want to watch people line up. Wow! Whoa!
Okay, no, wait, that's actually... Wow. Yeah, no, I see it. I mean, in those cars, you can't even really see the front of your car that clearly, like, the accuracy. I mean, bad attention to detail. You can't help but trust these dealerships. My buddy's electrical work. Well, I'm glad this is on Oddly Satisfying, otherwise I'd be afraid for your house's safety. How I packed my husband's lunch. Oh, look at that. Baby carrots. So you admit it. Your husband likes to eat babies. Childish fun with a black ink marker. The fan that every woman envies. One that blows itself for them. The perfect alignment. 24.4 Mapiki, 244 Melez, and it's currently 244. This is great if that's your lucky number. And an absolute nightmare if it's your unlucky number. Hey, is that a tree? When you check a machine's hour meter and see this.
Runtime, 8,000 hours.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Can I rest now?
Oh, never, no. Which? The formation of a crater over 35 milliseconds. Okay, let's make a vote right now. Most satisfying image. I want to see it. Comment which one's the most satisfying, and whoever gets the most likes on theirs wins a free... Yeah, so yeah, I'll look forward to what you think. May seem stupid, but I was cleaning my bike and noticed the can of cleaner fits perfectly in my handlebar-mounted cell phone holder. Freaking beautiful. Excellent for attacking your enemies with some instant sip and water. Harassing me for riding on the footpath despite the bike path is right next to me. Huzzah! Blinded! Another day successfully escaping the consideration of pedestrians. Amazing artwork of the nature. Photo by Lenza Damn it. How do I do? What is wrong with me? Lenza.Kessel21. Look at Jack go, pronouncing basic names. Wow. Also pretty. Nature. Looks like snowflake, but is actually plant. My wife opened up the box of nuggets from McDonald's and it was organized neatly. Oh, look at that. Macca's is really trying to dive further into that restaurant presentation. These aren't McNuggets anymore. They're minouges. This black top job my nephew did. Well, I guess you could say that your nephew did a top job. Hey, don't cringe at me. I saw that slight snicker on your lip. TV mount hardware came neatly packed versus in little bags. Oh! Oh, please tell me the company that did this. They deserve the praise. I mean, dude, this saves on like plastic too. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Look at that, everything's there. I love the way paint looks in the light. It's weirdly satisfying and calming. Yeah, I know it's technically just overusing more paint than you actually would need to, but I love when I can actually see a 3D elements to paint. That or it's just like a subtle neuron activation of my habit to pick things, so might not be really a good thing. 5 down, 1 to go. Wait, you actually use up the ink in your pen and don't just lose them? What a weirdo, being organized. I like this slug's perfectly dotted line it made this morning. Good job, bud.
Hey, you should, follow the line. It leads to treasure. No, I haven't been paid by a kidnapper at all. No, follow the line. Let's go.
The way the shadow begins where the pitch ends. I seriously don't doubt that is purposely designed by the architectures of the stadium. Dining plates used for mass serving, stacked for drying in a temple in India. Not gonna lie, if I didn't get the pre-context, I would have assumed these were bedpans. Perfect overlap while wrapping gifts for my kid. I can't wait for your clearly less than 5-year-old to absolutely eviscerate this thing without any care of that. Just... You didn't truly appreciate this if you didn't shed a tear when you saw your child rip it open. My burrito was almost too pretty to eat. Oh, I disagree. That doesn't look like me at all. The way the light refracts off my fish tank. Great thing about this image is that it's both oddly satisfying and openly honest. Just good work. 0 days since your last nonsense. I hope it's consistently 0. I stopped pouring water right on time. Yeah, the fact water can do this, how is it not just really, really runny goop? The layout of this room. Oh damn, someone's really afraid of sharp edges. I imagine there's no stumped pinky toes for this person's future. The batteries in my TV remote. Ah, temporarily oddly satisfying. I mean, unless those batteries are rechargeable. I made this with my own hands. I'm satisfied. Hey, that's really cool. What is it? I genuinely, what is it made out of? What is it? Tell me! My recorder came out of the tub in one satisfying slop. Yeah, that sound effect was very accurate for this image. Pergola casts a shadow on a table. Big-ish table getting all the love, meanwhile the deck chair feeling slightly excluded. The way these crayon shavings stack up to look like a bundle of roses. I'm more just impressed you actually managed to shave your crayons so neatly.
I organized my rocks and minerals by size and color.
Okay, I used to collect rocks when I was a kid. Well, the shiny ones at least, and this is, yeah damn. That's impressive. This view from the Sleeper McCann house in Beauport, that would be so pleasing and satisfying to just study in if it didn't feel so claustrophobic. The way this solar light shines through the journey of life. Part of it lights up the way, and the rest is dull darkness. And oh look, it's already eroding. Guess those bad life choices are catching up to you, buddy. Something about this is just so damn satisfying.
Hooray! After months of saving bottles, we've managed to clean up pollution that big companies have been producing in the last hour.
Supercell forming in Wyoming. Dear God, that's no longer a cloud butthole. That's a cloud booty hole. Gotta love when the tiles line up. Oh wow, that's actually pretty nice to... Hi, White People Twitter here. Yeah, surprise cross post. Hey, breaking news. Today I used a piece of wood that I kept in my garage since 2006 in case I might need it. Oh, well that's actually convenient because the post above actually talks about not throwing away your scraps and it's all like... Sorry, wait, were you just here for this bit? Yeah, I don't care what you're talking about, you're not a Twitter post, bye. The way a random selection of farmer's market tomatoes fit neatly into my roasting pan. Wowee, they're born and designed to be cooked and murdered for your satisfactory belly cravings. This perfectly shaped shadow, that's both eerie and beautiful. Wow, what a cool combination. A very cloud-looking cloud. You mean butthole-looking cloud? No, that is just a normal-looking cloud, never mind. This forest view from the outside. Okay, good to see they're already filming Doctor Strange 3. Long exposure of lightning over a volcano in Chile.
Oh, damn, that is a spicy volcano.
Could you just imagine the sound of this if it was all striking at once though? Just wow, the chaos. The cutlery in the dishwasher. Can't tell what I love more here, the the neatness of it or the cutlery itself. Just look, that's such fancy designs. I'm a poor person, so my cutlery doesn't extend past the range of just all looking like silver. And of course, none of them looking the same, because, that's just the aesthetic. Had some spare time at work yesterday, so I decided to organize the crisps. Nice job. Your manager won't acknowledge you.
I sorted my sweater and t-shirts by color. Nice. Seeing the tops here, I see you're someone with a bit of personality, some variety about you. Then I look at your shoes and I see dad and dad and dad and dad. I enjoyed walking down this aisle. It's beautiful. Unfortunately, Skittles has conditioned me that now whenever I see colors like this, I can't help but want to taste them.
Just let me have a little bite of the cable, it's fine.
A very full bottle of juice for a change. See, sometimes it's good when machines miscalculate, as long as they're doing that to my bottles and not to my airplanes. Fresh Belgian chocolates. The lighting makes them look like they all have mouths. What do you have to say, little chocolate?
We just want to die.
Oh, right. Dark chocolate. The way the bubbles in my beer line up. Is it bubbles or did a snake shed its skin in your drink? Only one way to find out. Buttons up, buddy. Packing hangers. Thought it looked satisfying.
Well, it doesn't. Yucky. Gross. Get out of here.
An insect found next to the word insects in a book called Miss Benson's Beetle. This guy was reading along and then someone just closed the book on him. This poor thing that, I forget the name of it, but it goes nyeh all over the place. It's really annoying. It's written here somewhere. Women, there it is. Perfectly aligned trees. And just like that, your lawn now has some teeth. Icebox is oddly satisfying. Do you see, kids? Do you see what you can achieve when you just get off those computers and go outside? The beauty of the moon. Wow, it's fat.
Hey!
This frozen ice on a window. There is always something slightly off-putting when ice like this looks very similar to veins. Like, I know it's just ice particles, but it's like a living thing there. Cleaned my keyboard. Did they think this would be a popular post? Well, they were quite positive. The way the fridge magnets are organized after my brother with Asperger's has come to visit. I feel mad at how cool this is. In all my life of being around fridge magnets, all the magnetic letters I've been exposed to, I never thought to think, hey, let's think of them less as letters and more as shapes.
Because it looks so cool.
I don't know about you, but going through a fresh install of an old operating system really makes me happy. Hey, whatever floats your nostalgic boat. The thick paint on this. Oh, it's like a giant moon. I do love the 3D effect with everything. That actually is really cool. The spaghetti arranging itself in my pan. It's the spaghetti's natural defense mechanism. It's trying to freak you out with an optical illusion, making you think they're larger than they actually are. The kind of vacuum pattern that makes you never want to sit on the couch again. Au contraire, all the more satisfying when I make a perfect butt imprint. Does this pebble count? Yes. Yes, it does. It's just pennies, but the end of the bar. There really should be a reward for this. Congratulations, you actually used all of the product. This perfect bloom from my hibiscus. Wow, that's so beautiful. Make sure you pick it so it can emit a clicking noise or ultrasonic frequency outside the range of human hearing, which is a legitimate scientifically discovered phenomenon that is basically plants screaming in pain. Just something beautiful to reflect on every time you picked a flower or pulled a branch off. Why are you crying? Perfectly divided photo. Welcome to the game of 50-50. Run towards either of these spaces. Half the time you're going to end up fine. The other half is going to be a funny video. The way my 9-year-old likes his pizza and chips. Oh, living that 3-star Michelin life, I see. My junked up carport was a bit underwhelming. I decided to make it a nice chill spot. Okay, confess to us right now. How many hours do you have on The Sims? When all the Pyrex are clean and packed away. Well, look, hard to say this is oddly satisfying when you're literally storing them how they're designed to be stored. Empty ski lift in the fog. But then how was this photo taken? Aha! Exposed, you ghost! This lovely deck chair rainbow at the local hardware store is very pleasing. It's got all your favorite colors of the rainbow, such as black and white and gray. This flower in my grandma's garden, that is a gorgeous flower. I wonder what its screams would sound like. I feel like this episode is going to be me slowly developing my villain arc towards plants. This organized rice. Nah, there's no way I'd be comfortable eating this without being suspicious that some of these are maggots. Mirrored! Bow bridge in night. Kinda looks like the bridge has got a big mouth and is drinking a bunch of water. That's a good bridge. Drink water, it's healthy. Well, I mean, depending where that water's come from, that's probably a bunch of sewage water, let's be honest. Ooh, maybe don't drink that one, buddy. The white ring around this mallard's neck is perfectly lined up with the paint on the asphalt. If anything, it looks like someone 3D painted a duck onto the road. I refinished some Adirondack chairs. Through the power of doing something no one else can really be bothered doing, you can turn a $10 purchase off Facebook Marketplace into an $80 sell. This rock I found at the beach. That's no rock. It's Bill! And drinking water in drop refracting flour. Man, the patience people must have to find these sort of shots. Crushed cars, anyone? Ooh, the anti-car crowd are gonna love this one. I find these kinds of things very satisfying, seeing messes suddenly organized. Oh, very fair enough. That is a legitimate job well done. Yes, 90% of this is just covering the cables with black stuff, but just let them appreciate it. I managed to perfectly separate this chocolate egg along the seam. My hand hurts, but it was worth it. Okay, but why? Are you in some sort of Easter version of Squid Game? How much can you win? I'm just asking for a friend. My grocery store's beautiful seltzer aisle. Wow, look at all that, don't buy it. Really, these are gross. I know it's just my opinion, but I'm right, so... The shadow that's created by two fences. I mean, this has got to be the most faintest shadow I've ever perceived, but I can see what they're trying to do with it. Yeah, very well done. The custom chopped short butt. Butt? Short bus. How did... Wow. The result of me just zoning out as I'm reading something, folks. There you go. Short bus. Technically has a butt, but we just call that the rear. The way the shadow falls exactly along the line where grass meets sidewalk. I was confused for a second here, thinking like, where's the shadow exactly? I just see a very dark, gravelly footpath and then the grass and then... Yeah, okay, yeah, it hit me. Yeah, that was the shadow. I have a brain! The size gradient of the bubbles in my ice. Cool. Did you know plants scream when we pick... No, I already said that. Okay, moving on. The recently finished ski slope. Picture was shared by the worker who looks after the field, as they called it. Such beauty. Such an untouched landscape.
Come on, kids, let's touch it.
Oh.
Yay!
This snow drift on the side of a shed. Well, cowabunga, my fellow snowman. Some beautiful beyonds. Seriously, what a beautiful display of beyonds. Look at the beyonds. Look at them. And mix some soap. I spilled on my top, and now I'm learning why some of them have these lines. There you go, kind of helps stop the spread. Opened the wash after the spin cycle was done, and a bath towel formed a perfect muffin top around the rest of the load. Never seen that in 46 years.
I'll protect you, brothers!
It just looks like one giant fluffy koala, which as we all know are ravenous, violent creatures that would drop down from trees and try and kill you. I use the bottom of the wall at work to stop at the perfect spot. Damn, man, I don't know how you can trust that. Nope, I would not feel comfortable. The napkins and straws fit perfectly in this cabinet from end to end. Perfection in design. Tense in Morocco. Now, if you know me, this was a rather biased thought to come to immediately, but I just think of sleeping dragons. The ring that half and half made in my coffee. The way these Nilla boxes continue forever.
Nilla wafers never end! Nilla wafers never end! Nilla wafers never end! Nilla wafers till the end! Never wafers never end!
This ice on my lug nuts. Well, sir, you certainly have some spiky nuts. Tiny spherical water droplet on succulent. Wow, that is visually beautiful. Almost as audibly beautiful as the sound you can't hear them make when you pluck them because they can actually scream. The black hat blending into the background. Wow, I can really see what she did there. I'm so funny. The way these chicken nuggets fit together. Oh, they're cuddling together. They don't want to be separated. Oh, that's such a shame because I like to savor them one by one. I'm gonna make a tragedy out of these two. Yummy. Their tears will make the meat more juicy. 6 cherry tomatoes in a box. I'll be honest, they look like cricket balls. I think I'd wince the moment I see someone even put these in their mouth. How my laptop fits exactly into the back of this chair. Finally, public transport is enabling more accessibility for people to write their uncomfortable fanfics in public. The traffic lights attached to this curved overpass. You know, that is cool, but it might be the image that's just dissuading me from believing it. But how does anyone see them? Like, you really gotta arch that neck up to make sure you're aware of when you can go. A rainier tree at dawn. Wow, it's at dawn. Oh, damn. Okay, that's cool. Honestly, it does impress me how on such a tiny island with a population far more dense than Australia, you can still film stuff on the street without just being, too many people in the way. The way these two boxes of hamburger helper aligned.
Hamburger helper never ends. Hamburger helper never ends. Hamburger helper never ends. Hamburger helper never ends.
I thought I could change professions,
Hamburger
but
helper never
it's
ends.
the same thing, just
Hamburger helper never.
Perfect shadow. These three shades were perfectly in line with the floor, but of course there's just that one brother who has to be different and be's on an angle. God, you just ruin everything.
Part of our hedge peeled off during a storm.
No. They're just having a little rest. It's all right. They're sleeping. Standing up against a wall can, it takes a lot out of you.
Tunnel in Fort du Matzik, France.
Hello. Hi there. I'm an idiot. Hey, wait a minute.
Tea jar at work, making my brain happy.
Yeah, you like that neat tessellation, don't you? Yeah, you do, you satisfied brain chemicals.
Stay strong, brothers. Remain aesthetically pleasing. Keep formation lest their dopamine levels drop and they partake in one of us to skin ourselves alive in the boiling depths of their satiated tum-tums.
The way the washing machine arranged the laundry.
Oh, the washing machine. It's trying to help.
Well, it didn't. All it did was make things more difficult because now I have to try and pull this thing out and it's going to be really annoying because the material's going to stretch it. You ruined everything, washing machine. God damn it.
The way I sorted these Lego pieces before I used them. I think we just need to point something out here. This person is wanting to share their amazement of putting things on a table, and yet they have incredible origami of bugs and a dragon just up there. Just like, oh yeah, that's just a side thing. That's nothing to the incredible work that is putting these in a row. The way this wine droplet landed on the wine list made me feel a certain kind of satisfaction. Pig's Peak. Pig's Peak. Yo, hey! Are you in Hunter Valley? You are! I caught yous! I've been to that one. It's actually really nice. The wine glasses are exceptionally large. They have an old piano outside. It's terribly out of tune. It's definitely only there for aesthetics. But if you're ever around there again, I highly recommend going to Drayton's. Purely because they have a chili in their wine. And I bought one. I have not had it yet because I am scared. Your boy enjoys the most mildest of spicy Indian food, so I don't know how he's gonna fare with chili in a wine. But tell you what, if enough of you demand it, maybe I'll do a stream one day of me punishing myself by drinking that whenever I lose a challenge of some kind. Because what would a corporeal, entertaining voice on the internet be if not someone also willing to torture themselves for your entertainment? Also, yes, that's a cool little splash on the paper there. Very satisfying. Moving on. This may not fit here. The way the marinara came out when I put it on my Lunchable. I'm 30. Lol. So it is not called Lunchables at your age. It is called charcuterie. Gosh. Especially with the aesthetics of that pour of the sauce, you've done a very good job at creating an effective charcuterie. The power of this magnet I got at work. Wow. I can feel my bones crushing. Yeah, that's painful. Some of my marbles. Just some? Damn, that is... Wow. I don't know why Thanos ever bothered to send out Gamora and, robots. Could have just sent out you instead. You're clearly more effective than Ash Ketchum. You know what? Actually, Ash Ketchum isn't actually a really effective comparison because he sucked at it. He did. No, let's be real. He sucked at catching them all. The only thing he caught was friendship. Ugh, loser. The way the light reflects off these signs. Based on other architecture out there that creates some sort of shadow or lighting that looks rather phallus, I'd say this is a win because it does not look so. Instead, it looks like a bunch of dead jellyfish. Good. A dog. Source Charlie McKinnon. But where's the dog? Where is it? Oh, who knows? It's just disappeared.
Consumed by the woolly, comforting flesh of the flock.
Fun fact, sheep's wool isn't actually warm because of its thickness. It's warm due to all the friction it's created by rubbing against the bodies and carcasses of their enemies, such as this dog, to create that warmth texture all over it. That heat it produces through that aggressive friction, rubbing down this dog to its barest bones. So the next time you're feeling toasty in your Ugg boots, think of this dog.
This sweet gum leaf looks like it's actually on fire. Oh damn, that leaf is hot. Or crispy? It just makes me think of the bacon I cook in the mornings. Yes, I don't cook bacon well. Yes, I do acknowledge that. I am somehow terrible at it. This maritime wildflower bloomed all the way to the top. Sometimes we come across a post that needs to have more than one photo for us to really get the impact as to how amazing it is. Sometimes you get that when they want to torture you and freak you the hell out by showing a giant bug that lives in the rainforest where you grew up. But then sometimes they don't want to do that. They just want to show you a bird's eye view of how tall something is. Because as we all know, if you want to see how tall something is, you show it from a bird's eye view. Thanks for nothing, black gum boot person. Useless. This freshly painted cellar door. It's like the complete opposite of a landlord special. Though I've never grown up anywhere that has these as the norm in neighborhoods, so I'll be honest, whenever I see these, I immediately think of some sort of murder. Don't blame me for thinking you're a killer now, blame the media! And that, kids, is how you get away with prejudice. Learning with Jack. This systemic diamond pattern in cards. Is it weird to say these kind of look like carpet? I feel like if I rub my hands against the side of these cards, it would be oddly soft. I got up with pee dripping to get my phone for this photo. What the why do we need that sort of information? Oh, yay. Yeah, you found a roll of the toilet paper where it's exactly in sync with itself. That was so worth you staining the floors for. How exciting your life must be where something like this is worth peeing all over the ground over. Goodness sake. A pink grasshopper, also known as erythrism mutation. Wow. Yeah. Cool. Ooh. Interesting. Unique. Is what the other grasshoppers say. Until there's more of them. Then all of a sudden there's too many of them and they need to go back to where they came from. And thus the grasshoppers evolve into the devolving concept and practice of racism. A playground in Poland. Wow. Is it strange to say that I feel like I'm not allowed to touch anything here? It is too perfect to be a space for kids to play around in. No, it's weird. It's for children. There's no way they could be keeping it so organized. Impossible. What is Poland doing to the children? Probably teaching them things like civility and other ridiculous concepts. The inside of a blooming purple cone flower. I like this one because the description of the title is accurate to what is required to show in the image, and there's no black gumboots for me to develop a hate towards. The perfect circles my robot vacuum makes around the rack feet. Oh, you like circles on the floor? I'll give you some circles on the floor.
Cube in a rainbow. Ooh, look at it. Look at that cube. It's like a shadow of another cube.
Yeah, science. Blech. The way this wrench fits into this fractal vise? Ooh, look at you all snug as a bug in a rug. Is this what the ladies mean when they say you're perfect? Oh wait, that one says 8 inches. Never mind. Sorry, boys. I made a T-Rex clip out of brass. Oh, look at the little human eater. Oh, it eats other little humans. That is some damn fine detail, though. Oof. Are you trying to make me want to buy this off you? Because your work, you're doing you're really good at that. My son saw my finished crocodile ring, and he said to me that was a very oddly satisfying design. So, here I am. Okay, sorry. Why does he look depressed? Maybe because the angle he's looking down at, but it's a cool design. No, it's really well done. Is he okay? Has he got friends? Wow, here I am concerned about the social life of a ring. I'm sorry, I just watched this tragic story of this ring that went on a field trip with the boys only to be betrayed by them and thrown into lava. Like, oh, it just wanted to be cared about and precious to someone, you know? And they just went and wasted its life. These seals outside a riverside pub in England. Yeah, I don't care if the animal kingdom is like the Wild Wild West in terms of survival. They're chill. I want that. Let me have that, please. How my shop vac cord ended up. Hang on, no, what, like, just on its own? What? There's some voodoo magic happening in your household if that was natural. Grading through aggregates, sifted through various sieves. This is 32 millimeters down to 62 yamums. Whoa, you sorted rocks. Could have just said that instead of all the confusing stuff, making me feel dumb because you made sorting rocks sound all scientific and smart, even though it probably is, but shut up. Oh, there you go, that's the back
bag they all came in. Nice. Am I wrong to feel like that bag is far more filled up with rocks than what is left there in that tray? Just requesting a bit of help. I'm slightly concerned I'm losing my mind. The way my keyboard fits into the hard disk bay. Now, I don't know much about computer hardware, but I can tell you that I don't know much about computer hardware. But I can tell you that I don't know much about computer hardware, but I can somehow drew one perfect bracket in my otherwise horrible notes. That is very impressive considering your E's alone look like they're in a constant state of motion. This bracket truly is a diamond in the rough. Sadly, because it looks so different to the rest of the cursed beings, they will attempt to kill it because blasphemy, and it's wrong because it's different. And that, kids, is why you should never stand out when you're in a primitive society.
Learning with Jack.
How my son likes me to cut his apples. Oh my god, we found the parent of the food critic in Ratatouille. Japan uses sprinklers to spray warm underground water to melt the snow on the roads. Look at you, Japan, developing infrastructure that benefits the population instead of focusing on pointless topics such as whether or not costume characters should read for children at libraries. What a dumb country. This bathroom stall gap at a Taco Bell. You will never find a fast food outlet's toilet stool that will ever care about your privacy like this. Take that, curious 6-year-old walking in with their father and looking through the crack to see my vulnerable self dealing with my own. No more role-playing Curious George for you. This strawberry I found. It's 3 strawberries. That's triple. Well, what do you expect?
Well, actually, it'll probably just be 1 strawberry considering the mass of it. Like, it's just 3 tiny ones, but it'd be 1 big.
You're gonna let me have this, alright?
I'm sorry.
Just let me have this. Oh, nice. We even got a photo angle of its booty. And we didn't even need to sign up for a subscription. How generous. At work, I've been stripping wax off of classroom floors, and it never ceases to be satisfying. This is how it was. I am honestly surprised by how disgusting that is, and it was just accepted. Like, yep, this is what we're gonna teach on and walk around in for the rest of our years. Blam! The power of actually cleaning things. Now, I'm going to hope to the heavens above those cabinets weren't originally as white as the floor, because god damn, that is nasty. Tree tunnel at the Eremitage in Bayreuth, Germany. Well, this isn't so much of a secret tunnel through the mountains, more through the forest, but I'll take it. I don't know what it is though, but I can't help but feel the overwhelming urge to skip through this place all daintily and squealing giddily. No, I mustn't. I must keep my macho masculinity. Mount Taranaki, West Central North Island, New Zealand. So what if you got a bigger mountain and better snow? You know what Australia has? It's got a mountain that's smaller and has less quality snow and costs more. So suck it, New Zealand, you still suck. After a month of tedious work, I finally got this chem stick for measuring pool chemicals to indicate a perfect balance, as all things should be. Oh my god, it's Thanos, he's found a summer job!
Finally, I've collected them all.
Hey, nice stickers, purple guy.
Shut up, Tony!
Glasgow University Cloister. This is ridiculous. That's not a Pokemon at all. What sort of moves does this one have? Difficult to replicate building infrastructure? That sounds dumb. This is a dumb Pokemon. Little textured painting. I will never not be satisfied at the sight of 3D paintings. Though I'm not sure if that's my appreciation for the art or my, itching habit to want to pick things. I see the paint blobbing out of the canvas and I'm like, that's gonna be satisfying to peel off. How a lad at my bro's factory stacked these unit doors. Yeah, it looks great, but honestly, it's really uncomfortable to work near him when he's doing it. Jason.
That's so symmetrical.
Jason, please. The wheels of Formula 1 cars are tethered so that in case of an accident, they won't fall off and injure people. What? How are you meant to get a double kill then? God, this game's just rigged against you. Next, they're gonna remove the ability to shoot each other's tires out. Oh, I swear, the PC mob has just gone too far. My new phone case upgrade tickles my brain. You know, phone cases aren't actually meant to do that. I think what you have, don't worry, I mix these up all the time, is you have a brain parasite. Go to the doctors. I do love how the phone case on the right is clearly some old weathered soldier like,
I've received too many cuts, young blood. I'm gonna bleed out in the trash.
Yes, sir.
It's up to you now to protect her.
Maybe she could just not wear such long fingernails.
Don't question the system, boy. You just live in it.
A beautiful cherry. It's beautiful because it looks less like a cherry and more like an apple. That's right. The less you look like what you actually are, the more attractive you are to everyone around you. Never try to be your true natural self. It's ugly. This has been more
Terrible Advice with Jack.
Orlando International Airport from above.
Whoa, my God, you have literal, like,
Shuttle systems to the planes. As an Australian, like, the biggest incredible feat we have at our airports is the fact we have multiple shops along the walk to the planes. That's something we're proud of in our installments to ramping up our infrastructure. Far out, Western world. You really go to show just how behind Australia is in advancements. These tires stacked to save space. So this is what I was trained for learning tessellation in grade 5. So I could be a tire stacker. It's like a giant pastry and exactly the level of charcoal all over it when I attempt to make it. Before and after of a backyard I cleaned up today.
When COVID first began, I actually helped out an old mate who had his own little lawn maintenance business. And I tell you what, though it is frustratingly annoying with all the grass getting every single nook and cranny of your body, it's there. It exists there now. That's its home. It's made keep there. But oh my God, if it isn't satisfying to mow the lawn to like a nice clean state like this, oh buddy. I think doing this triggered me to fall in love with vacuuming and carpets. Like, oh yeah, suck up all that dirt and fluff in the carpet threads, yeah mate. Yes, my 8-year-old self is no doubt very disappointed in my eventual maturity. My mother probably wonders what took so long.
The way these tomatoes are presented in the store.
This is a complete mess. What is this doing in the subreddit? Oh, they're shiny? Oh my God, it's almost as if they're reflecting light from the ceiling light. Ooh. I've never seen food do that before in a grocer. Neatly stacked, I'd accept. But that's nothing here. None of that's happening here. If this were a lawn, you'd be hiring my mate for it.
I organized my tools and now find staring at this wall r/oddly satisfying. Oh boy, you sir, you have just turned your shed into an Apple store.
My only problem with this sort of space is like, I know that I'm going to make it messy at some point, so I am too scared to use anything here. Like, well, it's aesthetically pleasing. Now to lock up this garage and never enter ever again. Otherwise, I will ruin everything and I will die. Before and after of a backyard cleanup I did during the blackout. Again, it's like the process of it can be pretty exhausting and frustrating and tedious, but when you get that end result, the nice, clean open space, it's like, took forever to dump that body, but now I've got a spare room free. It's just, it's perfect. What? Sorry, hang on. No, can I stop recording? The patterns on this tree, we have once again come across nature imitating its most favorite of artists. Vincent van Gogh. Make your own style of artwork, you thief. Stupid tree. Stop it. I'm a copyright claim your butt. No monetized work for you. Saudi Arabia's $1 trillion linear city concept. I am so curious if this ever comes to pass because from the, cascading avalanche of videos I've seen about people sort of like digesting this, dissecting it is the best word to use. This is completely unnecessary. It's stupid. It's something you do out of curiosity on city skylines. Yes, I'm looking at you, RT game. There is a reason cities naturally sprout outwards like a flower from a center point. Sure, you could imply this as multiple flowers stacked along each other, but it's still like you're going out of your way to make it more difficult for yourselves. This feels more like a Mr. Beast thing than like a genuine city planning concept. In today's video, I made a giant line that can be seen from space.
The way these boxes fit in our truck. It's like the easiest but still most satisfying game of Tetris you could ever play. The volume line perfectly lines up with the top of the video frame. I don't know about that. Let's zoom in, editor. Zoom in more, enhance more, even though we're making a difference. Enhance, zoom, enhance, zoom out, enhance, zoom. Nah, those pixels aren't in line. He lied. This doesn't belong here. Get this trash out of my subreddit. Bastions of the walled cities of Nicosia, Cyprus above, and Medina, Malta below, both built in the 16th century. I love that you can tell which country preferred their pointiness over the other. I mean that or used materials that have actually stood the test of time. The uniform water lines on the cypress trees after a lake suddenly drained into the underground aquifer in Florida.
Oh my god, don't look! I'm naked! Oh, I am so sorry, everyone. Actual photo of the Statue of Liberty getting struck by lightning yesterday. God damn, that's a perfect shot too. Far out. That ain't the Statue of Liberty anymore. That's Thor, the god of thunder. Passing Tesla coil through a flower. Okay, so if my understanding as to plants, actually technically having feelings and stuff is accurate to go by, what with the fact that, they technically do have some sort of living existence within them, I'm pretty certain this is technically some sort of horrific torture for these things, but hey, who cares? It's oddly satisfying to watch. Wow. Look at this literal electricity pulsing out of this living creature to the point it's now, I'm pretty sure it's wilting. I can't tell if that's maybe the camera angle, but it is literally wilting away. A before and after of a backyard I cleaned up today.
Yes! Look at it! So neatly trimmed and clean!
Thank God it's a common desire in the human psyche to see a space that is clean. Pro tip for those that struggle to actually, be motivated to do bigger projects like this. Take your room, for example, cut it up into quadrants in your mind and just focus on cleaning that one 30 centimeter by 30 centimeter space. It's like microdosing yourself with the satisfaction of cleanliness. Ain't no better than the organization. This bread slicer. I'll tell you what, my first job was at a bakery, and I gotta say, bread slicing machines have gotten way more advanced since then. Technically, this one's a lot slower than my experience, but man, it's so much neater. I'll give it that. Just damn, that is some accurate chopping. Just imagine your hand being there, though. What a great way to encourage someone who owes you money, don't you think? The perfect cat paw in snow. What really fascinates me about this is that there are no other paws. It's like either the cat is an exceptional jumper after one step, or it clearly what's most likely what happened here. It put one foot in the snow, was like, frick no, and left. Back inside, sitting next to the heater for the rest of the day. This perfect check mark. Damn, no, wait, that's like genuinely drawn? That wasn't just printed? Far out, you gotta get into calligraphy. I mean, just look at that clean stroke. Woof. The art of wrapping circular objects flawlessly. So we start with a triangle. We do some weird paper airplane thing. What the hell? Oh my goodness, they're making like some sort of famous star. No, never mind. No, okay, we're going in the other direction now. Excellent. Just making a giant fancy star. See, I would immediately fail this because I can't make things look straight. I've tried. I mean, I stand in front of my mirror and nothing. Anyway, this thing's folding. Yep, cool. My brain. Hey, Jack, what are we looking at? Oh, someone folding some paper into a gift. Hey, you know what? You should make a comment about how you look gay in front of the mirror. The way all these croissants are laid out prior to baking. It is always so strange to me how things don't look edible, but turn out to be one of the most scrumptious things ever. Just like you, who's watching this video right now before your eventual glow-up. Take me, for example. Here's me when I was about 13. And here's me now. Eyes up now, buddy. You want to get that unpixelated, you have to subscribe to my OnlyFans. Clean excavator dig. And this is why man must dig. Man must build. Man must change the earth. Not to make a better society or do anything of that kind. It's purely to dig deep enough that we get to do satisfying things like this. Just grab that clay, that mud, whatever the hell that stuff is. I don't care. It just needs to be dug up so we can just go, ooh, every time we do it. Removing a huge blockade for a drain. So this is honestly insane. I thought at first, yeah, I can speak English, that this was an animal of some kind, like a fish, but no, okay, it makes more sense. It's just, what? A giant long piece of turf that somehow got sucked into a single pipe. I mean, this thing's huge. It's clearly at least 6 inches long. Seriously, look how long it just keeps going. You think he's stopped, but nope, it's still going. It's still going. And now it's finally out. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for attending this demonstration on the effectiveness of laxatives. Please take some samples on your way out. From egg to adult. Oh, okay. It was just too big all of a sudden. I wasn't ready, okay? Some of these are actually really cool, but because they fling their fingers and stuff around as they suddenly pop up, it freaks me out. This is, God, Some of them are just so tiny. Wait, hang on. So, what? That was a shell. No, wait, I gotta pause this. What the frick? What? Hang on, what? What was that? Maybe a hermit crab? I'm so confused. Some of these, I swear, are actually Pokemon and they're not bugs at all. This is insane. Okay, hang on. I gotta get back in sync with this video. Okay, I'm at 36 seconds now. Jesus Christ! What the frick was that thing? That's huge! Oh my god! What is... Okay, ladies and gentlemen, some of these bugs are an example as to why, maybe it's okay for some species to go extinct. I'm just saying... Look, I don't want to play God, but... Ew, Just ew. If something's ew, it's okay for it to not be around anymore. That's a subjective view that's totally healthy to have. This boiling egg timeline. Thanks to whoever created this. Well, there you have it, folks. A nice little guide for 15 minutes, 14 minutes, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, where I assume you're so impatient you just eat it with the shell. The gradient in this building during sunset are reflective blue tint glass windows, encouraging the declining of the local bird population since whenever they were built. That is a very satisfying gradient, though. I love that you can literally almost separate each little tint of gradiency. Yep, that's a word. Hang on. Nope, it's not a word, but it is a smart scaling solution for home contractors. Gradiency, marketing agency. There we go. Free advertising. Because if there's one thing we know about our audience here at EmKay, it's that all of you can afford a home. I thought it was satisfying to watch the hole get filled. And here we have a very satisfying spinny thing. But oh, what's this? Something's come in the way and has ruined the peaceful tranquility of this spinny thing. In a way, it's kind of like when bad things happen in our lives. Sure, they leave a large dent on our routine of contentment and happiness and peace, but over time, as long as you keep pushing forward, you keep moving along, eventually, it's almost as if it was never there in the first place. Guy demonstrates how to create a custom ambigram. That's a new word I've never heard before. Okay, so this seems to be some of that calligraphy talent that I recommend the person who can draw nice, very neat ticks to start up in. So the comment here is saying something about this is the hardest name, you can't do it. Clint, because the K and the T are... okay. Oh, right, so I'm assuming it's just being able to do it upside down? What? What? Okay, what is an ambigram? Hold up, we're gonna pause this video. Ambigram, a word or design that retains meaning when viewed from a different direction or perspective. Okay, so playing the video from here on, it's basically they're trying to consider that there are some people out there who live the life of Spider-Man and they want to still be able to read things as they're going about their day. That is honestly very considerate. You really are caring about the Spider-Man of this world. Especially how frequently they seem to jump through different multiverses. But anyway, aside from the point, this is awesome. So much for this person thinking that they couldn't do it. Suck in. You sucked in. Past tense of sucking, of course. They still did it. Nice job. I see it says Clint. For a second there, I thought it said a different word that's talking about seeing you next Tuesday, but that's beside the point. Let's move on. Cutest lemon or lime I have ever seen. Cut it open. Wow, that is a very tiny and cute lemon and lime. But can we just, you come across the cutest thing of something you've ever seen, and your immediate second thought is dissect it. Split it open and see what its insides look like. This vintage lettering set. I always did wonder how they ever achieved this stuff back in the day. Like, there must have been someone who was just so talented at it. And hey, I'm sure there was someone who did this without needing any sort of tools, but I mean, it's understandable they'd eventually just develop some simple device like this to do it for them. I think it's a great reminder as to how many things these days actually had people professionally trained to do them for us as a society. Like nowadays, we just type it and print it all ourselves, but there was some people back in the day who were trained to write it all for you in a neat way. The line work on this painting. It's funny that I just talked about how there were people who have tools back in the day to help them write things so neatly, and then we have people like this, who are doing such neat, perfect lines with just freehand. Because screw you, why make anyone feel skilled at what they do when you can just come along and be completely perfect at the most... How, How do you make this look so easy? How do you make a computer look like what they do is actually pretty easy to replicate? If someone told me this was hand-drawn, I would not believe them. Creation of ceiling art using plaster? So, like, I've developed a habit of speaking in a more neutral, almost American/Australian accent as I read these half the time. But plaster, I don't feel like that's a neutral tone. I want to say plaster because of my Australian roots. So I'm gonna say plaster here. The word's plaster. Anyway, check out this person doing an amazing job freehand. Once again, completely neutralizing my argument as to the skill and talent of people back in the day using, olden machinery to achieve these things. You then have these sort of people just completely reminding us why, you know what? Machines are for weaklings, losers, people who can't do a good enough job on their own. Thanks, man. Damn you and your talents, making us all look basic. This tub of screws. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's so neat. Look at you all lined up in a row. You're just begging to be easily accessed so I can use you for my DIY projects. Papa is very proud of all of you.
Except for you 5x70s, what do you call this? It's a mess! Clean up your act!
How the sky and building perfectly line up. This is genuinely an awesome shot. I can only imagine how the photographer reacted when they got this shot, though. I can imagine they're, like, doing a little feet dance and going, ooh, as they took the shot, and everyone walking past them in public think they're just some sort of schizo lunatic. Sloth Mum extends hand to the photographer who helped her baby. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, so that's the baby there, and they pick it up like as if it's... the hands up in the air! Oh, it's trying to recreate being, Rose from Titanic. How romantic. So anyway, the mother collects the child and reaches its claw out as such. Now, if I recall correctly, if someone in the comments feel free to correct me if I'm wrong here, but I'm pretty certain when this was online viral a little bit ago, people were commenting that actually it does that as a way to be like, hey, I've got claws. Don't come near me or my child ever again. Never, don't speak to me or my son ever again, otherwise I will scratch you. So yeah, not as wholesome as we were hoping it would be, but hey, don't let those alternate facts ruin your day. Under construction home collapsed during a storm near Houston, Texas yesterday. Okay, we decided to put this in Oddly Satisfying? That is horrible! Do you understand how expensive that would be to fix and redo? Yay. Someone having a very miserable time. My sugar container after filling it. Nice. You understand now that you're not allowed to use the sugar anymore because then you ruin the aesthetic and it's not going to, replace itself or fix itself because there won't be as much sugar packed into it. So yeah, you just gotta leave it as it is now. This is a permanent thing. This pro tinting a frameless car window. Okay, buckle in, buckaroos. We're about to see some talented skill that we wish we could apply in our daily lives but never will because, let's be real, this is just something you... Goddamn. How do people just casually do this so easily? Now, one thing I'm curious about, though, is it easier if it's frameless or is it harder if it's frameless? Because I feel like the title here is implying that this is a trickier version of tinting a window. I'm not sure. I'm definitely no expert. I blindly trust mechanics when they tell me something's wrong with my car. I am the perfect customer for any mechanics who want to scam me. But either way, goddamn, that is a smooth finish. Almost too smooth, actually. I can you even see out of this thing? Did he put it on the right way? These water droplets on my sweet pea plant. Oh, they're so adorable. Just their own tiny little world there all together. I'm going to be the god of destruction. Ready? Smooth operator, the art of water slide entry. Okay, we've got a beautiful broad-shouldered man here just lapping himself up with some water, lubricating himself for his journey, and doing some more lubrication, and for some reason going sideways? No, standing back up. Okay, what is this plan? He just dives for it, okay. Oh, please do a big leap. Oh my god! Oh! I wasn't expecting the incredibly graceful flips there. That is some acrobatics that... Damn! I wasn't expecting it from his build. That's incredible. Where's your over-expensive fitness program that you sell online in your Instagram bio that I will pay for it? Adding windshield water droplets on a painting. I swear, people these days, artists in general, just find the weirdest things to draw with instead, and wow, that's an incredible skill there. Damn, man! Like, I'm still learning just how to draw faces nice, and here's people, like, experimenting how to make legitimate-looking windshield decals. This is crazy. Oh, wow. The power of shading. Just some slight shading and suddenly it looks incredibly realistic. Oh, man. God. How do humans do this? How are we so cool, yet also so stupid as a species when it comes to other factors of the world? Wow, man. Look at that. I could stare at that all day, and it's literally something I can see anytime I go driving in the middle of the rain. I think that's a true flex of skill, when an artist can make something that is normally so mundane that we see in our day-to-day lives just look like absolute beauty.
Yes, it is magnificent. Absolute perfection. 1, this is beautiful and gorgeous. 2, I'm surprised how even the coating is everywhere, even under the benches. It's like pink snow and it's amazing. Even in pretty coat of bubbles in my pot before the water boils. I always loved it when this happened too. Like, if you pop the middle one, does it just expand outward and start boiling from the center? That'd be really cool. An unused new cake of cello rosin. Rosin is one of the most satisfying things. I play or used to play violin. And the sad thing is, to use rosin properly, you actually have to scratch it up in order for it to actually release, the sticky dust required for bows to work well. So it's always a little bit painful to go after, a brand new, perfectly cured cake of rosin and have to tear into it with like your keys or a knife. How did you accomplish this though? Like, this is really perfect. I'm not entirely sure what flavor it is. It's very green, but the shading is awesome. Calibrated the box making machines today. I'm sorry. Did you say box making machines? I would go nuts for that. Everything in my studio would have perfectly made boxes just for that size. A cookie I made today turned out to be perfectly shaped as it baked. Oh my goodness, that is a gorgeous cookie. I desire to eat it. A basketball court before the lines are painted. That is oddly satisfying. I'm not sure why. Brain says it should be mildly infuriating because it's missing lines, but it's oddly satisfying. The way that the shadows line up with the cracks in the pavement. I love it when this happens. I always wanted to make sidewalk or chalk art or something that relied on a very specific time of the sun so that the shadows would interact with the drawing. Of course, I have no actual art skill and thus I have never done it. The way my headphone cable curled up. I work in networking. Beautiful cable management, even if it was accidental. Road getting perfectly cut in half after earthquake in Japan. I like how Mother Nature was like, oh, there's the center line, sorry, I'll just break it right along that. Did you perforate the road? I'm impressed either way. Oh my god, somebody give me a hairdryer. Whoa, I didn't know you could do that on that scale, like the basket weaving effect. I don't know what this is actually called. Human scale basket weaving, that's what I'm calling it now. This perfect pizza dough ball I rolled at work. This incredibly detailed transparent cake made to look like a mini koa pond. I thought they were called koi ponds, but I could be wrong. And the artist is Jelly Alchemy. That is beautiful and amazing. And like, how do you make cake what do you make cake out of that is transparent? I don't understand. Holy crap, you found a really perfect example of this flower. Like, mathematically disturbingly perfect. I'm convinced it might be a spy. The last of my aluminum foil was just enough for my casserole dish. I love it when this happens. Then I can take the empty tube and make didgeridoo noises through it. A wave like a glass sculpture. Sean Smith. Okay, that's not even fair. I do photography as a hobby and nothing I have ever taken has turned out that gorgeous. Oh my god. I made a tower out of latex gloves. This is satisfying. But 1, we're in the middle of a pandemic. And 2, why? Is it frozen? I don't have so many questions. Twirly table. Wait, how did you do that? Also, I would put a baguette down the middle of it just to annoy people. So they would look at the table and be like, entrapped bread. I must rescue it. The OC Valley Viaduct, or the Balcombe Viaduct, I butchered those, didn't I? Carries the London Brighton Railway line over the River OC in Sussex. We're gonna ignore every single pronunciation of that and focus on the pretty lines. Look at all the pretty lines. They're all pretty oblong ovals. They're here to suck your soul. Maybe not, but it sounded cool. Also, somebody needs to fly a drone through this. That would be an amazing shot. I was almost maxed out at the end of 2020. Those zeros feel so good. Congratulations. Absolutely wonderful, excellent job for paying off your credit card. When I got out of college, I had to put pretty much everything on a credit card and it got really high and it took me forever to pay off, but it's such a good feeling when you finally do. And if you're not quite there yet, that's also fine too. Just a good thing to work towards. My fiance does commissioned art for people and small businesses. I call this one, Ouch My Eyes. I personally just think it looks really cool, but that's just me. I like weird patterns and stuff, I guess. I painted a city. Holy crap, you did. Look at that. Well, freaking done. Good job. A Bic pen used to its full potential. Finally. I have never actually done this. I've had pens that have dried out and stuff, but I've never been able to fully empty a Bic pen. A little slice of the sea. Drawn in pencil. I'm sorry, what? You drew that with a pencil? That looks like a photo. How? Just how do people do these things? I can't make a bowl of cereal without dropping something on the floor, and people are like, oh, I'm just going to photorealistically render the ocean with a single pencil. It's like the John Wick of art. This honestly looks like fabric. Like, this looks like tulle. It's really cool. Ah, my personal favorite. Good pipework and or good cable management always makes me happy. Before, after. All of the invading nature is now dead. This very round potato I ate yesterday. It is a golf ball of deliciousness. I certainly hope you massively enjoyed your potato. Another really mathematically perfect flower. I'm getting suspicious here. Something's not right this year. The flowers were too perfect. 35 rings found on the beach. I'm gonna need to know what beach this is for reasons of science. And that pale blue rectangle cut one towards the center, whoever that was, y'all got taste, and I would buy that off of you. That is exactly my style. Long exposure shots can smooth out waves and ripples in water. This is a long exposure photo of a ship on water that almost looks ethereal. Oh, that is really cool. I love the way that turned out. Snow rolled off my car last night. It is May. Where are you getting snow, but also Swiss cake roll of snow? Nom 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 nom. Mini solar system. Oh my god! I want one of these like lit. Imagine putting that on like a lit coaster. Oh, that would look amazing. My tater tot casserole before it went into the oven. Oh, that looks delicious. Oh my god, I want it. Oh my god. Also, an excellent tater tot arrangement, but gimme. The surface tension of this drink being held on a lid. Crying donut Coca-Cola. I made drawings of people at the traffic light. This is actually really cool. This would be a great, like, isometric city sim game. They all have a really cute style. 14 wind turbines aligned in a row in Nevada.
Behold the master turbine.
Maybe if we go out and buy a clear vase and put all the pieces inside, Mom won't notice that we broke the original porcelain one. Yes, just yes, also with that black and white checkerboard. If this wasn't used for a ska band at one point, I will be very sad. Golden hour in a wooden dome I built. I'm sorry, you built that? Yo, that is amazing. How did you I don't understand, but I'm impressed. That's really cool. Is that firewood? Oh my god, it's a cheese ball of firewood. I'd be afraid to pull one out. Like, is the entire thing just gonna fall apart? Bonfire. Got my Moderna vaccine. When I got home, I noticed the perfect placement by the pharmacist. Got us both with one shot. I actually really like that. That's kind of cute. Wait, you drew that? On like a casual form? That's amazing. I'm really jealous now. Making umbrellas in Myanmar at ihan1077 on Instagram. You do those designs by hand? Also, the just setting is absolutely gorgeous. Amazing how few tools you actually need for that. The way a boy at the supermarket packed my groceries inside this bag. Oh, this is a delicious example of knolling. If you like things to be neat and organized, you should really look up knolling. It's incredibly satisfying, and I do it for all my Lego sets. Oh my god, I can taste this picture, and also they're multiple are blueberries different colors? I don't know if I've ever seen a white blueberry. Oh my god, I want it. I don't want the actual boat, because it's like sailboat. That just seems like a lot of work, but I just want that surface on something. I'd probably be obsessively dusting it though, or something. I'd never be able to focus. This hand sanitizer with absolutely no bubbles in it. Ooh, it's so pretty. I want it. This makes me happier than anybody knows because I work in IT and I used to work in help desk, and fitting power adapters in weird places just always made me angry, and this just perfection. Popcorn clouds always mesmerize me. They are really pretty. When I was a kid, I used to walk into things because I was looking up at cirrus clouds, like the long striky ones. Strikies? I meant stripy, but you know what I meant. It looks like a baby seal, and that's my headcanon, and you can't change it. This fluffy rainbow color cake. That is not a cake. That is a collection of cloud mangoes, and you cannot convince me otherwise. Imagine if each slice was a different flavor. That'd be amazing. That feeling when your bedsheet has no crease. Ah, yes. I love the cheeseburger pillows, but yes, this is beautiful. This crosswalk in Pasadena, California. I mean, it looks nice. I'm not as obsessed with this one as I am the other ones, but yeah, it looks nice. The way my sister sister decorated this tiramisu. Whoa, that looks like a clothing ad or something. That looks straight out of an ad agency. I love it. Absolutely gorgeous. This hot sauce display at a grocery store. See, if I ever worked in retail, I would spend all of my time doing this. Not only because I enjoy making these like very precise and organized patterns, but it would also mean I wouldn't have to work register, or they wouldn't be able to find me to work register. That'd be more accurate. All of our dryer balls naturally ended up here at the end of the cycle. Oh, yes, sir. Here you are. The washer turned my blanket into a dumpling. Oh, I want to smush my face into it. Also looks like an uniced cake. This fish ladder in Switzerland. 1, really cool. 2, I want to see this in action. And 3, the term fish ladder always gives me the best mental image. It's never what I expect, but it's always the best mental image. This is too perfect to exist. This looks like a render or something. This is ridiculously smooth. This piece of art created by only folding and creasing of paper. That's not even legal. You can't do this to paper. That's not how paper works. First off, you got the building pattern and you got the color stripes going down it. Somebody put way too much effort into this and I love them for it. Stained glass living room. Okay, I would like this, but there's a dark red square on the left-hand side. There's this blue square in the middle. Why is none of this uniform? I'm sure it would make a lovely kaleidoscope effect, but fix the details. See, these guys get it right. What are these, peppers or something like that? This is how you get the colors in order. Take note, stained glass room person. My local greenhouse. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, I love it. Oh, this is perfection. Assorted bag of gummies. Well, I know what I'm doing the next time I eat a bag of gummies. I actually have a box of Avengers fruit snacks. I might be doing that right after this. Stunning and absolutely symmetrical henna wedding design. Wow, that is insanely detailed, especially on skin. Like you can never really get accurate drawing on skin, but clearly this is how it's done. How this hotel was built perfectly between this mountainside road. I don't even really like travel or nature, but I want to stay here. I'd imagine the views would be absolutely gorgeous, and it seems like a good place to like go get some like creative writing done or something. Creative writing, that got real shining real fast. All of at Aldi UK's Instagram photos are subtly connected, going back months. Yes, I love this. This is called Instagram gridding. A few social media tools actually will let you create big images, and then it'll chop up all the photos and schedule them for you so that you'll get these really cool interconnected grids. I always wanted to do it, but I am not organized enough for this. The mesmerizing intricacy of traditional Japanese basketry knots on pebbles by Shizu Designs. How did you, what? That's not, no, you're not allowed to do that with wood? How, no. Ooh, I like this. This reminds me of the Gates exhibit. There was a giant orange gate thing that was all over Central Park in New York, and it was amazing. Are croissant layers at work? Okay, I'm gonna need to know where you work and how much the chocolate croissants are, for science. Cleaned my grandmother's oven yesterday. The before and after feels so nice. She's 96, so be kind about the before photo. Aw, you're so sweet. You're an excellent grandchild. Yeah, sometimes that stuff just, piles up, and when you're old or have any sort of mobility issue, it's really hard. Okay, first off, I'm really impressed with the art. Second off, I would not be able to have a cinnamon roll sitting there that long. Within 5 minutes, my subject material would be gone. PC with a stained glass window. All right, this is PC Master Race, but still, this is a ridiculous amount of effort. I appreciate the amount of effort, but it's also objectively ridiculous. 500-piece puzzle, done. 500 pieces doesn't sound that hard. Oh my god. I'm not colorblind, just regular flavored blind, but even I would have a hard time with this one. Yikes. Ripples and lilies. Well, this is just a really pretty photo. I like this. The incredible way this fireplace was arranged. Okay, clearly this was put together by an earthbender. This is not, a human did not assemble this. This was not made by a normal man. Raindrops on my sunroof. Whenever a car has a sunroof, I always look up, especially right after it's rained, to see these. Especially at night, the lights reflect through all of them. It's really pretty. More buildings need these. I realize that they are basically nightmares for drainage, maintenance, sealing, and all that stuff, but still, they are very pretty. This cube of tomato roots. Somebody ripped tomato plants straight out of Minecraft. Sculpture by Nello and Patrash. Oh, I'm so sorry. I wrecked that in Antwerp. Oh, we saw this in another one. It's just so cute. Fence shadows that look like a piano. If you don't hop and skip your way down this while making piano sounds with your mouth, what is wrong wrong with you? A recent piece I made trying to capture most of the color spectrum. Holy crap, that is really cool. Looks kind of like a peacock. And I'd say you got all of it. Hardwood spiral staircase. I didn't know that was possible. How are you people out here like bending solid trees? I don't understand. Perfect Norimaki roll. Oh, we've seen this one before. I still don't know what that means, but we now have a name for it. Very cool. My friend's cat, who is white except for his all black tail.
Well, yes, I did use printer ink. It's one of my specialities.
My fish tank creating a rainbow of color on each spindle. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I want to put like little tiny RGB lights under every spoke, spindle, well, whatever these are actually called for staircases. A picture from underneath the Eiffel Tower. Oh, I never actually thought of that. I didn't know you could actually go directly under it. That's really cool. This photo of thousands of crows atop a snow-covered trees, illuminated by streetlights underneath. I don't find this satisfying. This looks terrifying. This looks like a spider web full of spiders. I don't like it. The way part of this umbrella blends in with the sky. Oh my god, I didn't even notice it was there. I would have totally whacked the crap out of my head on that. When the vacuum actually fits into all the corners. A woven wood door. Now see. This was on an r/awful taste but great execution or r/crappy design. I don't remember which. But now it's in Oddly Satisfying, which I thought it was satisfying. So y'all read it, make up your mind. Thank you, that was my TED Talk. The optical illusion created by this grass globe, but it's actually flat. I don't like these. No, because I can see them both at the same time and it screws with my eyes. Oh, it burns us. I opened a peanut butter jar without leaving behind any of the seal. Okay, I do know how hard this is to do. Well freaking done. The way I like to keep my laptop's charger. Me too. I'm not as like particular about the coils, mainly because I use my charger so much. Like it's not gonna stay that way for more than like 20 minutes. But cable management, always good. This owl's near perfect camouflage, except for the legs. I mean, even the legs are pretty hard to see. Like that's screwed me up for a good 5 seconds. This zig-zig pattern of molten lava. I didn't know the stripes with one way was zig-zig. I'm more distracted by that than the actual, oh my god, that's fire rock. I'm just gonna go to the next pose now because I'm just getting scared looking at Satan's licorice. Great positioned bubbles. I'm sorry, that's really cool. I love like almost the hexagon is the bestagon pattern you got there, but I gotta go back to the text of that because that comes off as such an excellent exclamation. Great positioned bubbles. I'm using that and I don't know when, but gotta use it. The way light interacts between a rainbow and this cube. That is a late 90s, early 2000s computer software company logo, and you can't tell me otherwise. This eggplant really does look like an egg. Oh my god, it does look like an egg. This is what it looks like standing directly under an aurora. What? I want to do that. Oh, that looks so cool. Yeah, somebody take me there. The sunlight perfectly aligned with this parking lot. Oh, nice. I like this. I like the grid. I approve. Plumbing work done right. Yes. When I say that this is pure perfection, and it makes me so happy. I know I'm not a plumbing and water engineer person, but like this, I can understand this instantly, and all systems should be engineered in this way. This green meteor was spotted over the skies of India. That's not a green meteor, that's the time stone. Doctor Strange was clearly very pissed at something and chucked it at whatever he was arguing with and missed, and now it's coming back. Can somebody get that into the sanctum? Thanks. Corrosion caused these map-like patterns on a faucet. Okay, the crackly effect I kind of expected, but the little dots. Yeah, no, that looks like little markings for towns and stuff. That's really cool. Snow that didn't melt due to the shadow of the tree. That is wildly directional. That's so weird. How fast is your snow melting? Because like I would think that the sun would have moved. That's weird. I'm not gonna think about that too much because that's weird core territory. Bald eagles do midair flips. What? While hunting, a photographer captured this perfect moment of an upside down midair flip. What? Wait, okay, bald eagles. Jesus Christ. It just looks like somebody installed him backwards. Oh, that's a perfect picture of America. Well, now I just want to go take a nap. You and me both, buddy. You and me both. Oh my god, that's so cute. This hamster shaped like a near perfect egg. Why are we with the eggs today? Oh my god, it does. That's a furry egg. Don't eat the furry egg. It's not a lot of calories. It's very crunchy, and you're gonna get a hairball from it. Route 50, Nevada. Perfection. I find desert highways just absolutely beautiful, especially at sunset. Like that looks awesome. I'm gonna ride that and listen to lo-fi and just zone out for hours. A lavender field next to a wheat field. And fight! Lavender fields are actually really pretty though. Rain falling on snow made these nice smooth textures. That's soft serve ice cream, you can't tell me otherwise. That's just soft serve. Frozen yogurt, actually it looks a little bit more watery, but yeah, that's not snow. The organization of this charcuterie board. Yes, I mean, it looks like a lot of other, I'm not the person to evaluate charcuterie boards. If I have that much cheese and crackers and nuts and stuff like that in one place, it's not making it to a pretty plate. Like, it's going into my face. I do not have the patience or willpower to lay all that out. I'm sorry. 8,888 yen for an oddly satisfying dinner. Nice. I learned the restaurant point of sale numbers on my McDonald's receipts, like the first digit of the number that you get on your McDonald's receipt, usually register you place it at, so that I would try to get like 123 or like 717 or, you know, stuff like that, my lucky numbers and things like that. The before and after of this air filter. And y'all are breathing that. But good job on changing your air filter. I need to change my air filter actually. How ornament shopping should be. Good Lord. Okay. I have a few ornaments that I really like. Most of them are Lego. And then a few sentimental ones with my wife. But the rest of like the baubles, we went to Walmart and bought like a $5 tin or like plastic bucket of a bunch of plastic baubles. Like we did not put this much effort in. It's very satisfying, but do people take like the normal bauble ornament? I guess they do. I guess there's something for everyone. Our food storage drawer after being reorganized. Yes, I started getting these clear containers because ADHD just makes me forget what I've bought, and then I don't know where it is. And they're a lifesaver. They're life-changing. I love it. The outer stairs in this building. Okay, there's many oh, okay, the spiral. That's terrifying. I'm sorry. That's terrifying. Is that enclosed? Or is that just like open? That's like 20 Jesus Christ, no, I hate that. The way I was able to line up the wrapping paper. Oh my God, there's the seam. I can't wrap stuff. Like I've gotten to the point where I can like make it sort of square, but this kind of dark magic, witchcraft, absolute witchcraft, can't do it. The mesmerizing pastel colors on this small bird. That's sherbet. That is a round scoop of sherbet ice cream with a nail poking out of it for some reason. Patterns on these leaves look like it's glowing. That looks like a turtle. I know that wasn't the point of the post. They're very cool. Yes, glowing leaves. Looks sort of like runes. Very nice. The big one looks like a turtle. The end. This lizard's perfect tree bark camouflage. As a legally blind person, what lizard? Such organization. Okay, controversial take. Whenever you walk into a store and it's this organized, it's usually a front, or there's something wrong. Because like everything is 100% stocked and nothing's like at all ruffled. Leave. Also, everything's usually oddly overpriced. I don't know what store this is, but there's stores like this in New York City, and there's dust on everything because everything's way overpriced. But it's all like perfectly organized. Like it's creepy. The way the seeds of my dad's plant are growing on the leaf. They look like tiny little forks. The tiny little forks and spoons and barbecue pokey things. I don't know what they're called. The sunlight on this polar bear's breath looks like it's breathing fire. Oh, it does. Well, I did not expect that to look that orange. Well done. Hell of a shot. My postie fit my package perfectly into my post box today. There are way too many P's in that sentence. And what is a postie? Is that what you call your postman? Also, what kind of mailbox is this? It's like dropping to the front. I'm so confused by this. Puppy's doing a synchronized sleep. Yeah, this is what happens when you have scheduled Windows updates for an entire domain. All the organization's computers just reboot at the same time. This handwriting of a doctor. Oh my God, I can read it. Oh my God, why? Okay, so is there one doctor that's like ridiculously neat with their writing, and they're taking it from all the rest of them? This river is so clear, it looks like the boat is flying. The boat can be flying, provided enough horsepower. The rain droplets changing color on the roof of this car. So pretty. Very pretty, but why are they changing color? Is there a sunset or something going on? Because I'm concerned. Perfectly melted frost on a wall. The hell of a Dutch angle there, but I think I see what you're talking about. Okay, yeah, I see it. Yeah, okay. The stuff on the left is fully melted and the stuff on the right is still frozen. Gotcha, okay. The sun and angles are weird. I like how I wrote heights. That is the handwriting of somebody who came home from the bar but still can't sleep and just has to get out one more story. And they have a tiny little demi-tasse of like espresso or something and a cigarette, and the lights are really low. That is what the handwriting conveys. This round bush of clovers. This one's not doing it for me. I'm sorry. It's very naturey. I'm sure it's very pretty to nature people. It just looks like a clump of green. So wonderful to see an artistic vegetables display. Some of the sentences I read. Wow, okay. Yeah, no, that's like the soda can thing, but with vegetables. I'm surprised they were able to do that with like, you know, like an organic shape. And they'd have to figure out the exact ratios of like how many red, yellow, and green. There must be like a back area so that they can only fill up the correct amount, because otherwise the lines would move. Good choice to set boundaries. Yes, actually, genuinely. You can also get around HOAs sometimes, homeowners associations, by planting things like this that grow really fast. The different color shades of this kingfisher. That's just a pretty bird. The bill seems wildly out of proportion. It looks like he's wearing a duckbill costume on top of his normal beak, but the rest of him is very pretty. The warped appearance of this Chicago skyscraper was designed with outstretched balconies. 1, that's awesome and amazing. 2, the building plans for this. Oh my God, imagine messing up like switching 2 of the floors or something like that and be like, no, this is the one with the 15-degree curve. This snake looks like the same color as these blackberries. As a legally blind person, what snake? Perfectly melted ribbon of snow. That's toothpaste. That is not snow. Please stop showing me pictures of what you say is snow, and it's not snow. That's toothpaste. Making space for new stock. Oh, yes. Yes, I like this. Yes, this is good. These cats sleeping perfectly aligned on the stairs. This happens, like, cats sleeping in aligned position. This happens way too much for it to not be like a thing. Like, I'm convinced there are like troops of formation cats, like formation sleepers. The Rockettes of napping. My grocery store's fruit section. It's like a color palette of edible goodness. The perfect snow. I'm from Florida, so like I can't judge the perfect snow, but that looks pretty darn close to me. Shadowed crocodile tattoo. With the, whoa, that's cool. Oh, the little, oh, that's very cool. I like that. Blue and green colored honey after bees visited an M&M factory. Oh, I remember the story about this. Oh, that's not satisfying. It's a little sad, but that's funny. That's kind of, it looks vaguely like a map. DNA snow on the bank. Oh, that's really cool. How did that happen? The curve of the bench. I'm not even gonna start going into the physics. That's cool. The person who planted these trees tried to be perfect. I mean, they dang near succeeded. That's good, genuinely. This is how I organize the bricks before the build. Do you know them? Do you know? Oh my God, you really do know them. I know them into like types and bags, but knowing them out entirely, that's beautiful and also slightly terrifying. You've also reminded me that I really need to build my Wally. This pristine blob of paint. That's not paint, that's a Necco. That is a Necco wafer, and I desire to eat it. This panorama pic I took of St. John's Cathedral in Charleston, South Carolina. Ooh, Warpy Church. Oh, I like that. I like to imagine you did the Matrix Neo thing as you were taking this picture. Just in the middle of a church. Flower after ice storm. Okay, that's pretty. That's really cool. I don't even nature, and that's really cool. Or tornado twisted this tree so hard it broke. Good Lord Almighty, it's like, how is this satisfying? This is terrifying. The wrong subreddit, but it's like ribbons. That's insane. This random mall store I passed yesterday in Brazil. The alignment caught me completely off guard and made me stop in my tracks. That's really effective advertising, because you're gonna get people to stop. You should do this in front of a store where you sell like bins to organize things, because then you'll trap all the organizing people and they'll never leave and they'll spend all their money. The suggestion of a Christmas tree. Whoa, I wanna do this. Oh, this is so cool. That's amazing. My brain understands how it works. That doesn't make a darn difference. That is awesome and I want one.
Bottle the stars. Oh my God. I don't even know what, so can I find out what this is? It's a geode of some kind, but I don't know what. Like what kind of, you know, what kind of geode that is. Oh my God, it's not even a geode. This is just, oh, of course it's not. It's made of wood. That should have come to me sooner. So that's resin, wood, and glitter, but that is a masterful use of it. The way it's like suspended in the resin is so solid. Oh, wow. The light shining through the bowl. Woo-wee. Yeah, you know what's even more incredible than the light shining? That price, $365. This bowl just called me broke in a beautifully, like, artistic way. A customer of ours asks for shell trimming all over his cake because he loves icing. I don't blame him. That looks like a delicious cake to cut into. And now shell trimming, is that, obviously that's the way that the icing looks, but I didn't know that was called shell trimming. I gotta know how much this cost to do it all that way. I'm sure it wasn't crazy, right? But I really wonder what kind of cake this is. Maybe it's all icing. Maybe this is by volume, a purely icing cake. I don't know. But I mean, now I know what to ask for, right? To have a cake that looks like this in the pretty little like ridges, you ask for shell trimming. Freeing a stuck crow with a crowbar. Oh, poor thing. He got himself trapped in the wedges of your fence. But there you go. He knows you're chilling. He knows that you're not a threat. Crows are incredibly intelligent, so they're just like, all right, we got it. And now he's free, and he's getting out of there. And he'll remember that, so when the birds attack, you're free and you're safe. Taking the dog for a walk. Courtesy of Corgalicious Malaysia. Oh, great. That's awesome. I mean, literally, we're taking the dog we're taking one for a stand, the other for a walk, if we're being completely honest. And if you look at their faces too, they're both all smiles. He's standing also, there's not even a leash attached to the one that's on top of the corgi. There's trust there. There's a relationship built there. Sunlight falling down the escalator. Ooh. I like that you've timed it to the piano. I don't think that was included with the sunlight, but that, you know, that really is nice. That's really something. I wonder where this escalator is positioned to have the sunlight cascade down it like that. It's like the sun's going the wrong way on the escalator and walking in front of people. That's great. Removing paint from glass. Okay. Oh, beautiful. And the sound it makes too. That's the treat. You get the peel and you get the sound. Who was putting paint on the glass? That's the more important question I have. Oh, and it's coming off real smooth. It's coming off like that film you get on new TV screens. Oh man. And it even did the thing. It even did the thing when you fuck up the peel. It's just like it. This is the best part of the job, I imagine. Is this paint? It doesn't feel like paint. What do I know? It's probably paint. To me, it feels like film. Grass waves in the wind. I don't think I've ever seen grass so lush that it waves. This is Minecraft with shaders on it. Oh my God, I just realized that it's like in the mountains there. Holy. I didn't realize it until I took a closer look, and that's just straight up the that's just straight up the hills reacting to the wind. Oh man, that feels lush. That's like picturesque. You're gonna have a whole little picnic there. Cable management. Oh, here we go, nerds. This is the good part. Ooh, baby. Okay, so I'm not a big like computer nerd guy, so a lot of this will miss me, but what I do know is this must have taken forever to assemble in this way. And it's not even just like, oh, they're neatly wound. No, like they're woven across the entire, like, what is this, a server? It would have to be, right? This is where all the big bucks come from. If you work in IT, I know nothing about IT. I'm bullshitting here. If you work in IT, this is where the big bucks come in. If you can do this is why they hired you. Wood/log splitting. All right, let's see it. Go right down there. Beautiful work. Get us another one. Wait for it. There you are. Split it right down the middle. Excellent. We don't need to be, you know, brutish lumberjacks anymore. We have technology. There we go. Split it right down. Give us another. Just like we've developed technology to cut potatoes into perfect fries, we've developed technology to split our logs. We don't need to be these brutish cavemen anymore and split logs the old-fashioned way. Abraham Lincoln, eat your heart out, dude. So satisfying. Thailand mango juicy cut. That feels like a content farm title. This is not a real person who typed this. Oh, this is something you'd see on TikTok at 3 in the morning. There we go, scoop some out. And a perfect scoop as oh no. Oh no, that looks fantastic. And then you just slice that scoop, you dice it. Oh no, that's fantastic. This is that kind of content that hits right at like 3 in the morning on TikTok where you're just browsing, your eyes are heavy, your eyelids are heavy rather. And I say, oh no, not because this is bad, but because I know me, that would not make it past the first scoop. It'd be mine. I would claim it as my own. It's mine now. The lighting on this particular morning. Oh, it's rendered. It's rendered in beautiful 4K. There's a creature in those woods though. I don't like the way that these branches seem like they've been blown by the wind. You know what I mean? It feels like the wind was so intense here that the branches formed this way. Like this feels a little cryptic to me. It almost reminds me of the path to get to the baker's house in Resident Evil Biohazard. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this is what you'd see. Gorgeous scenery though. You know, I gotta give them that. They really picked a nice location. I painted an atmospheric rainy window scene. I see. I can read this one. Is this Boss Bane's art? My brain was having trouble realizing what I was looking at for a second until I realized they painted did they paint the blur? Or was this canvas that they paint it and then like find a way to fog it up and then paint water streaks? Either way, the fact that this is painted is really, really cool. Right down to the water streaking across the canvas. That is truly, truly talented. You know, when you go to an art museum and you get to see art up close and notice all of the little details, all the little brush strokes, even if a work is a masterpiece, tiny imperfections in the canvas where paint might do one thing or another. It's fantastic. Dog leaves perfect prints. Well, every dog print is perfect, but I see what you mean here. This cream puff he's walking in a way that is absolutely they're lined up perfectly. For the most, he got a little sloppy right at the beginning, but he straightened that out real quick, and now he's leaving some aesthetic little paw prints for you to follow. Water on airplane window during takeoff. Oh man. Who's winning the water droplet race here, do you reckon? Remember as a kid, you'd watch water droplets on your car window race to see who would win? This is the extreme sports version of that. Oh, right on like a sunrise. Is this a rise or a set? This is gonna be a sunrise, right? Maybe I'm wrong, maybe that's a sunset. And then all the water's cleared off because it's in the air. Dude, I love airplanes. I love going on a flight and just being able to knock out for like 2 hours. The Great Pyramid with a perfect shadow. Oh. I mean, yeah, it completely casts one side of the pyramid. That's where everyone who didn't pay for their ticket goes. You wanted to see the pyramid, but you didn't want to pay for the ticket. They take it to the shadow side, and you get to just kind of make out the silhouette of the pyramid. No photo ops here. The shadow's casting across it. These shadows from the railing. Oh, that feels almost intentional, right? I know it's not, but the way that lines up so perfectly. Little things like this keep you on your toes. It makes life interesting. These reflected rays. Oh, hell yeah. Again, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying about little things? Little things in life that when you notice them, it just like, I don't know. You gotta find fun with it. You gotta find fun things to do. Life isn't just all malaise and boring. Like there's neat shit everywhere. It's a lot of fun. This tree's shadow. Oh, that's actually really sick. Normally when I see a tree shadow, it's not normally like that, right? Well, I mean, I live in California, so I don't get trees that look exactly like this. I lived in Florida and California, so maybe I'm a little biased. Maybe I'm just a hair biased. But I feel like, I don't know, that's real nice. I like that. Perfectly balanced shower head. It's being held up by the weight of the water pressure. The water pressure is keeping it still. No. Hey, why would you? Oh, come on! You were witnessing physics in action and you went and you had to mess it all up. Last time the universe shows you something cool, it was absolutely beautiful, and you went ahead and you interfered with the universe. Spray painting a turn arrow on pavement. And see, you're supposed to use stencils. And the way they do it too, it's not just one and done. They have like a whole little, there we go, fill it out on the other side, just like that. Then fill in the little gap, and now you just have the arrow part. You got the stem, now do the arrow. Real quick, real easy. And he's a master at his job, getting hardly any paint on the stencil. And it's done. All right, we get to go home, take that stencil off. Beautiful, Beautiful arrow. Beautiful work. The clarity of the water in this tide pool. Oh, man. So a fun fact about me, I am terrified of the open water, with one of the rare exceptions being going to sit and look at tide pools. I think these are intensely fascinating. And look at the amount of life, the amount of ocean life just teeming inside something like this. You wouldn't think it because of like the location, but tide pools are so diverse. I think they're really, really cool. Not sure what kinds of, I'm almost, these are anemones of some variety. I'm not sure what, I'm not a marine biologist. But just check it out, and they got their own little home right here. It's sick. I don't want to be on like the rocks right here just chilling, you know? Neat roof tiling. Oh, they hit that corner up perfectly. I like that. So they got it flush on both sides, and then they got it flush on the corner. So that way it's not sticking out all weird. That's perfect. Made some near perfect toast last night for sandwiches. Now you have this in Oddly Satisfying, so this has to be pretty damn close to perfect. And it was. And it absolutely was. But I need to see the other side. Can we get a flip on the other side for that toast? Because that's perfect on one end. This is exactly how you want toast. The doneness that's gonna have a crisp, a crunch, a bite that you just can't forget.
But let's see the other side.
4 trains on different tiles passing at the same spot at the same time. Okay, so they just straight up have 4 different trains running, and there we go. That just feels like a more efficient way of transportation, huh? A century of waiting later, this happened. And there they all go. Where are they all going? Wow, that just feels very, very efficient. That many passengers can go at the same time. Shout out public transportation. The shadow from this tree. Oh, another one of these. Didn't we just see a shadow like this like 10 posts ago? Dude, these trees are sick. Like there's no leaves towards the inner branches, so you just get to have this like, oh, it looks so sick. Brazilian artist Fabio Gomes Trinidad creates portraits where branches and flowers become the hair of the subject. Oh, that's sick. It's like Chia Pet stole this guy's whole bit. It's not the same thing, obviously, but that's so neat, and that's a really good way to utilize the landscaping around you. That's so sick. It utilizes the landscaping. It is artistic. It's thoughtful. That's really cool. That's really, I like too that he starts to shade in, if you notice. He starts to color in a bits of green on the hairline as it goes up to the tree. 2 waves collide with each other. Are they going at different speeds? Oh, here we go. These aren't different salinities, are they? I think these are gonna blend just fine. It doesn't look like different colors of water, so the salinity must be the same, right? It like cross-hatched the waves. That's really, really cool looking. Now, why would there be 2 different waves? Obviously, it's water. I'm not gonna look up the whole answer right this second because it's gonna be way above my understanding. But having that intersect like that, I joke a lot about biome blending. This feels like another case of biome blending. It's really, really cool looking. Finished a notebook on the same day as I finished a pen at the very end of a Friday. Wow, look at that. The trifecta. Go get a lottery ticket. You got everything on the perfect time. Pens out of ink, notebooks out of paper. You're at the end of the week. You did it. You won. That's exactly you are the use case. That is what they want. You did it.